On Journeys, special guest, Rodney Barrow. Rodney Barrow.
Welcome to Journeys the Talk Show. Our show is now streaming live and is hosted by Sean Hall, Leroy Trotman, and I'm Brett Callahan coming to you live on Thursday, April 28th, 2022. Our show is proudly sponsored by horse racing at the Garrison Savannah with the Barbados Turf Club. And a special thank you goes out to our newest sponsor, the Barbados Tourism Management Inc. We've got a busy show, so let's get to it. Here's our host, Sean Hall.
Good night, everybody. Sorry for the delay, but we're having a few problems here. We would like to thank our sponsors, Barbados Turf Club, for everything they're doing for us right now. BTMI, new sponsors, thank you for everything. Leroy, how are you doing, buddy?
Sean, I'm good, buddy. How about you? Just one thing we'd like to see a little bit warmer weather up here. We've been having some cold days, buddy. And you and Brent are enjoying that nice, beautiful weather down there. If we can just trade places just for 2 days or something, I would really appreciate it. Any of you guys volunteer?
Boy, it's been raining like cats and dogs in here in Barbados. I mean, races got canceled yesterday. Well, postponed, I should say, to Monday. And, it's not very good right now. It seems that if it's July, August, September type of weather, not April. It's crazy.
So since you're saying races get postponed, have they put up a new date for when you guys will be scheduling that races?
Yes, races will be running on Monday.
Okay, starting at what time?
2:15, right, Sean?
I'm not too sure the time though. That's the problem. I mean, I know it was like 4:15 last time, but 2:15. Yeah. I'm not too sure.
Well, if our Barbados listeners know what time the races will be run down there, guys, you guys mind posting it for us and letting us know, please, so that we up here in Canada can tune in. And
drop it in the comments, and we'd love to hear from all of our listeners.
Correct.
Sure. And today's what you have? There's a holiday down there today too, right, Sean?
Yeah, that's right. There's Heroes Day. Heroes Day is where we have 11 heroes, 2 are living, and it's a day where we just sit back and enjoy ourselves, I should say.
You just had a female just introduce you to your Heroes Day too. Could you let our audience know about that, please?
Yes, that's Rihanna, world famous Rihanna. She's our newest hero, 30th of November, just gone. So, cheers to Rihanna.
And there'll be what, nine men and 2 females now then? That will make the count?
Correct. So Garfield Sobers is our living legend and Rihanna. Yes.
Wow. That's great. So you guys are enjoying a holiday down there too on a rainy day, eh?
Yes, it got a little better in the afternoon. I must admit, it got a little better, but yesterday wasn't nice at all. It was yesterday and the day before.
It was really wet.
Yeah, it was terrible.
But I shouldn't feel too guilty getting the cold weather up here either. You guys getting the warm weather, but lots of rain, eh?
That's right.
Okay. All right. I feel a little better then. I don't want to trade places anymore. Then I'll stay. That's all good. But
I just want to let all of our listeners know, Barbados National Heroes Day is today, April 28th, as we said earlier. And there are a few things our national heroes have in common. And it's that they're all champions of a cause, influence positive social change and sustainable development on the island, and supported and led Barbados's people. it is only proper that we pay tribute to these fine individuals for their contribution to Barbadian history. And that's why we give them their own National Heroes Day. Throughout the year, this is their day to celebrate all that they've done for us.
Congratulations all. Okay.
Right. Thank you, Brett.
So let's get this show on the road. We got some bills to pay also too, right, guys? Some introductions.
Yes.
You have to introduce some. You got a champion right there to talk about with us, Sean.
Yes, we did an interview a couple of days ago with 5-time champion Rasheed Hughes, who's have his plans to broaden his horizon in Canada and United States. So I spoke to him a couple of days ago. Run the thing, Brett. We're here this morning with Rasheed Hughes, 5-time champion at the Garrison. We're here also showcasing what we have to offer in Barbados, and you have been numero uno. Numero uno. Tell me, sir, how have you been able to stay on top of your game for so long? You're not an old man. You're a youngster.
Well, it's been a hard task. I had the injury from 2015 in Canada. I had a bad injury, broke my leg.
Where were you in Canada? Let us know.
I was at Assiniboia in Winnipeg, and I had a bad fall exercise morning. I had a bad injury, very bad injury, out for about 6 months.
We're there.
And then I came back to Barbados and started back exercising horses. Give myself some time, and then from there just put all my focus in on the track. And from there things started to progress. I won my first championship in 2016. Was beaten the next year, and then I just recuperate and come again and won 4 straight. But it can be very challenging down here. We race like twice a month, but I always try to stay on my game, try to stay focused, disciplined, and I always live by consistency. If you're consistency is the key, so that's how we get through most of my seasons.
Okay, but since you dominated Barbados, you're totally dominated Barbados. Without a doubt. What are your plans for the future? Do you plan to continue to kill this place, or you're going to look to go overseas? Tell me.
Like you say, I've done it all here. I've done everything. So my plan right now is basically to get in the US. Right now I'm working on it. The process is going to take a while. So I just decided I'm going to ride here until that process will finish. And I'm also working on my paperwork for Canada as well. So whichever one come back first, I will go over, but I'm more hoping for the US. But if Canada comes first, I go Canada, and then when that comes, just ship over.
2-prong attack.
Yeah,
you're definitely looking to go places now.
I sit down home and I watch those guys, and that's where you want to be. That's where the money at, and that's where you can really get the test of skills. I'm not saying taking anything from here or anywhere else. The quality riders here, but just want to.
You got to remember, the Garrison is the home of champions.
yes, for sure.
It's home of champions, and we've proven that by the many champions we've had
over
in North America and Canada and sort of things. Walker Boeing, Patrick Husbands, and the other 8 other guys who I can't leave the top by Rico Walker and those guys who have done
endless things, man. Can't count.
So you're heading in the direct. You use your talent here to stepping stone to the outside world.
Polish it.
You've done that. You're still a young guy. You don't want to go there when you're 30.
I agree.
You understand what I mean? And I'm very happy you're heading in that direction.
Yeah, that's my goal, man. I know it take a while. Everything in the world I made in the day. I just try to make sure that my head there, and mentally there, everything, physically, everything. I don't want to go over there and, you're studying the cold, or you're saying, I feel like I'm back home. My head is there now. And that's why I stayed here so long, and my head is there. Mentally, physically, so I'm ready.
That's great, right? Well, Rasheed, I want to thank you so much for talking to us.
No problem.
And this is Rasheed Hughes. This is being showcased by Journeys Talk Show for the Barbados Turf Club.
Hey, you're here, Rasheed Hughes, 5-time champion jockey at the Barbados Turf Club. And stay tuned every Thursday at 7 o'clock to see great history about all the jockeys, trainers, agents on the Journey Show with Sean Hall, Brett Callahan, and Leroy Chapman.
Hey guys.
Yes. Well, that kid is going to go far if he gets chance to get over to Barbados pretty soon, man. I predict he's going to do very, very well.
He's 5-time champion, huh, Sean?
5-time champion, okay? And he's only 25 years old.
What? 25 years old. That's it.
5 years old, yes. So, I mean, we're lucky in Barbados. We do things young down here. So he started most probably when he was about 16 or something like that. And I remember when I first came back to Barbados, I'm pretty good friends with his grandfather and his dad. And we had a conversation for a bit, you know what I mean? And at that time, his first ride, he won his first race, you know. And I felt after seeing that, I said, he needs to go away, you know what I mean? But I think, you know, he wasn't ready at the time. I think he was still very young, and to leave Barbados at that stage wasn't right for him. But I think he's ready now. He knows what he wants.
Does he have horse relatives in his blood, or
his brother's Chris' husband's?
Oh, that's Chris's brother.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How much I know.
yeah. Yeah, so
I was
everybody's
informed and updated too, Leroy.
Yeah.
No, because I mean these guys, I know none of these guys, only seen them on the TV. So you know the time that I've been up here, you know, that's okay. They got different surnames, so it's just
yes, that's the only difference. But
yeah, okay.
Well, I see here that Rasheed won 5 races in 2015 from 79 starts. I believe he said they were all at Assiniboia. Yeah, I'm looking here on equibase.com.
Okay.
That's a shout out to equibase.com. Shoot, maybe they should sponsor us next, Sean. But yeah, equibase.com, you can get all your entries, results, past performance. A lot of great things I find at equibase.com. I'm just pulling it up here now to see that Rasheed has won, I think, 5 races in Assiniboia. So that was back in 2015. I think that's when he said he got hurt, right?
Yes, he got hurt then, and that was it. Came back home and regrouped and hasn't looked back.
Yeah, it's got to be tough breaking your leg, huh? It sounded like a morning accident.
You guys are riders, so you guys can speak from that point of it. All right, so but let's speak on what's happening with us here right now, the show with our guests and the technical difficulties that we continue to have here. You guys gonna have to excuse me from the show so I can go and get our guests on the show.
Why don't you and Sean stay on, Leroy? I'll give Rodney a call.
Okay.
All right.
But you all continue on right now.
Cool.
If it comes any more difficulties, I'll have to, pop away over to his place because I'm only 9 minutes away.
Okay.
So I can take my technology that way.
I didn't know you're that close, man. You can go and take him on now.
So that's what I was saying. If you guys want to excuse and if we can and take care of business, you know what I mean? So you guys let me know.
What do you want to do, Sean?
So
we got 38 viewers. We don't want to keep our viewers and listeners impatient, but we got a nice chat. We could start talking about Rodney, man. He's been around the garrison since I was a kid.
Hello.
Well, I mean, Leroy, if you're that close and you want to take a run for it,
yeah, let me take a run for it because I want to get this show on the road, boys. I can't keep this show here waiting. This show gets me excited, and I'm excited because I'm a local guy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Coming on our show, and I got it. Whatever means by necessary that I have to take to get this show rolling, I'm in. So you guys take care of things here for me, and I'll see you guys in 10 minutes.
Maybe maybe if you can't get him online, bring him over to your house and have a beer or two for us.
There you go. And we can split this screen up the way we need to split it up, and I can go in one room.
You just let me know, Leroy, when you're back, and I'll bring you on from the behind stage.
All right.
You can leave this computer just running right now.
Just running.
And Sean,
Okay.
I'll pick up the
All
slack.
right.
All right,
All
man.
right, guys. Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah, Sean.
Yes. Well, first we gotta apologize for what's happening here, but this is how things go sometimes, and we're working on it.
I can see Rodney trying to get connected right now. Is just his microphone is muted and he needs to give it permission to view. But
Somehow
we
it's not
have some
working.
exciting stuff coming up with Rodney.
Yes, Rodney's a guy that he left Barbados as a groom, worked his way up to being an assistant trainer for a few trainers at Woodbine. And
Which do you know which trainers he was assistant for?
I know he was with Arthur Severe for sure. Then Laurie Severe in the when Mr. Severe died, he was the assistant trainer, but he was also with somebody else. I can't recall right now. It was somebody else,
Hmm.
but he was always that guy, that pleasant person, that smile. You know, you could see a smile 1,000 miles away. Nice guy.
Sean,
Yeah.
we got some photos here, of Rodney, man.
All
And
right.
I was looking at these photos and I can't believe it.
Yes.
Rodney, I tried to think back to the time when I ever saw Rodney not smiling.
Yeah.
I mean, he's looking there at the horse. He's
Are you
in
smiling?
this photo, and he's smiling, but he's
Yes.
looking at the races.
Yes. Yes.
It
Yes.
looks like he's timing
I-
a horse or workout,
I think the horse worked well.
but he's smiling. And you know what? Back in Barbados, I I stand to be corrected, but I believe he used to work driving the green tractor that used to pull the starting gates. And I'm talking when I was back in 15 years old, like 1992 or 1991.
Yeah, but you understand, you know, Rodney lived right across from the paddock to the top paddock. I mean, not even a 10-second walk. You know what I mean?
Should I
But
run it, Sean? Should I run it? Look at this little intro.
yeah. This is Paddock Road. The horses are stabled to the right and the houses are to the left. One of those houses was Rodney Barrow's house. He lived just across the street from the paddocks, where he journeyed every day to the stables. To the job that he still loves today. He's doing it in Canada. But this is where it all started. Right here in Barbados. Rodney Barrow. This is his journey.
That was a great little video you put together there, man.
Yes. Well, we wanted people to see, you know, here in the islands, sometimes people want to always wonder why Barbadians are so passionate about horse racing.
Hmm.
And people got to understand that some of us live like within 10, 15 feet of horses. You know what I mean? And that is your first love from the time you can walk. You know what I mean? You know the horses are there. When you're young, you tend to be always want to see a horse because of the size and that kind of stuff. But I mean, I know Rodney from the time I started. I started in 81, you know, and that's many years ago.
And he's still smiling, right?
Still smiling. He hasn't changed one bit, man. Great guy.
Look
Great guy.
at that smile. That was like a movie star smile he's got on there.
Yeah. So, you know, so we just we need to showcase guys like Rodney Barrow because of the road that they had to travel. You know what I mean? They didn't have that easy road of, you know, getting horses from people just like that. And one thing that touches me a lot is that his last job as assistant trainer was for Laurie Silver, and that was my first job as assistant trainer. You know, I started with Laurie back in '89, and to see that, you know, Mr. Silver hired him, another Barbadian guy, was great. And when Mr. Silver passed away, Rodney acquired, I think, the majority of the horses that that he had, which is, I don't know what to say about that, but that was brilliant that he kept everyone, and he got a good start to this business that we all love, you know. because he didn't have to struggle with 2 or 3 horses. I mean, he had a stable full of horses, and he did well too. He won races, and we just wish him well, continued luck. You know what I mean? And he seems to be holding his stable together. I think he has 30 horses this year.
30
So
horses?
yeah,
Who's his owners? Or
I think he got a variety of owners now. I think he still had some of the horses that Mr. Severe had. I think he has for Bruno Chicken Dance.
Bruno Chicken Dance? I saw a
Yeah,
couple
you
colors
know,
that reminded me. I won a few
yes,
races on
and yeah.
Mr. Chicken Dance's horses.
So you know, I mean, that's the thing that once you can maintain that, you're good to go, man. You know, you win races once you have the numbers to roll with. You know, but
Right.
we'll see, man. All we could do is hope that this thing, they get this thing done, and we will take the show on. We don't want to disappoint people any further.
We got a great comment here from Ted Holder. Hey Ted, how you doing? Ted said he worked at the starting gate with Rodney when he was 18 years old.
All right. Well, can anybody else give us some stories, some Rodney stories, please?
I think Ted is also saying he was he assistant trainer for John Ross
John Ross. Okay.
and
Okay.
Ross Ormata Senior.
Oh, right.
Thanks, Ted Stone.
Yes. Yes. That's no. I know there were a lot more than just a couple. You know what I mean? But he did his part, man. He paid his dues.
Yeah, I see
What did
here
they say?
Ted saying he did work at the starting gates in Barbados.
Okay.
And
I see
another
now
person always
the
saying
D.
he's always smiling.
And that's good, you know. Pleasant guy, always pleasant to be around a guy who he's not grumpy, man. You can guarantee that you ain't got no grumpy person to go to work with every day. So
Mhm. I didn't know he had 30 horses. That was very
yeah,
impressive, man.
yeah,
Good for him.
it's 25, 30. I'm sure the last time I heard it was 30 horses. He had 30 horses. So
Mhm.
I'm hoping that it's still that.
Well, while
Anybody?
Leroy still goes in to try and get Rodney, what about the movements you made, Sean? We got the Barbados Tourism Management Inc. supporting us at Journeys now. How
Yes.
about we play that little intro video? To all of our listeners and viewers worldwide, we
Yes.
invite you to come and visit Barbados. Lovely commercial
Yes.
by the Barbados Tourism Management Inc.
Yes. You know, we try to do our part to, as you know, our market really is we know a lot of people in Canada and the States, and we would like to keep our Barbadian, no, keep Barbados open to the public in those places. And this is a perfect way to do it. I was lucky enough to get to sponsor. Everything is kind of luck because I must tell you the story. When I first met the CEO of BTMI, it was one morning I was walking to
Who
the
is the
beach.
CEO now? Or who is this that you're talking about?
Jens, I
Oh,
can't,
Jens.
Jens,
Yes.
Jens. We were walking to the beach, and this guy was, he just came. He was on the other side of the road, and he was saying, "Where can I see the horses?" I said, "Follow us, and you can't go wrong. Follow." You know, we just said that.
Follow
And
me.
yeah, just follow us. And then when he was walking, I mean, as you know, I have family in the tourism business, so I pay
Right,
attention to what's going on, and I realized that this is the new guy, the CEO, right? But he was just a normal guy, shirt and pants. And then we got to the beach and we got talking, and then we exchanged who we were, and he said, "I sat to your sister last night. I met your sister," and I said, "Wow."
Small world.
It's a small
Yeah, I
world, but
believe he's the chief executive officer of the
yes,
Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. It's
yes.
Mr. Jens Thrahenhart, I believe is his name.
You're a brave guy to risk that.
Yes. Man, Sean, we thank the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. and we invite all of our listeners worldwide come and visit us in Barbados. I mean, 2022 is already gotten off to a great start, and we
Yes.
invite all of you to make your bookings to come to Barbados 2022 and into 2023. But right now, we got Mr. Leroy Trotman, Sean.
You lie. They're back.
Mr. Leroy Trotman.
Listen, man, this is service at the best, man.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Rodney.
What's going on, guys? Everything
Good,
okay?
Everything's
Very
great.
good, man.
Great, man.
I feel very happy to join you guys again.
Oh,
I'm so happy that you're. I mean, I didn't lose my cool yet. No, I haven't started to sweat or anything like that. I have faith. I have
that
faith in
beforehand,
Leroy.
Sean.
Oh, I'm sweating.
Yeah,
Sorry.
a little bit.
Thank you, Lord.
Rodney, Brett
Yes.
Callahan here. I was just talking about. I remember you. Wasn't it the big green John Deere tractor you used to drive at the garrison, like back 30,
Yes,
40
correct.
years
Yeah.
ago?
For the turf club.
For the turf club, I'm pulling his starting gate on a race day, man. And
Yeah.
you know what, Sean? Look, he's still smiling.
Yes.
Keep smiling, Rodney.
Yes. And you know, I give you first war race in Canada.
Oh,
Mr. Bruno Chicken Dance. I told
Mike-
you, Sean,
Michael
I was
Wright
just
Senior.
thinking.
but how
Right.
can you
Yes.
didn't mention that, Brett? You didn't mention that.
You remember the names?
Yes,
remember the
I
name?
remember. The first one I give you get disqualified, and then they're Blazing Angel.
Listen, that was at Fort Erie. I went
That's
down
right.
to Fort Erie that day. I had 3 rides, Sean. All
Yes.
3 for Mr. Chicken Dance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And I went all 3 races, but get disqualified on the first one. Had me
Blazing.
vexed.
Yes, they had Wicked Girl and Drolling Bull.
Joel and Bull, right? I remember all of them names.
I never forget that.
Wow.
And that was back in 1993, Sean.
That's right.
Rodney.
Wow.
That was back in the days. We had lots of horses with Mr. Sugar Dance and Mike Wright.
Yeah.
So it was me and David Trotman. You remember David Trotman? He made
yes.
David Ward now.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
yes.
Pagoo, he's still in
Pagoo.
Pagoo, though.
That's right.
David Trotman. Pagoo. I was like, who the hell is David Trotman, Sean?
Pagoo.
Pagoo.
Oh, no, that's
Pagoo, if you're
right.
listening, hello out there, Pagoo.
That's right. Yeah, we had a good days. I know, Brett, me and you had good days together.
Yes.
And I
Man,
enjoy it.
we had some good times, man.
Can I ask a question? Where's Leroy?
He's right here with me.
Is
He trying to organize something, you know.
Okay.
I'm here trying to help out here. So
Okay.
you guys are doing a fantastic job. But let's remember where the journey starts first. All right.
That's why I wanted to make sure if you're coming in with us, or let me continue the journey.
You guys continue. I did my part. Now you guys continue. We're all
right.
teamwork here. Teamwork.
That's
All
right.
right.
Get the journey started, boys.
All right, Rodney.
Yes.
Now, as you know, this show.
Sean,
Yes, sir.
Sean,
Yes,
wait,
sir.
wait. We showed this earlier to our viewers, but I think Mr.
Yes. Let Rodney see it.
We need Rodney to see. Rodney, tell us in 37 seconds what you think about this.
This is Paddock Road. The horses are stabled to the right and the houses are to the left. One of those houses was Rodney Barrow's house. He lived just across the street from the paddocks, where he journeyed every day to the stables. To the job that he still loves today. He's doing it in Canada. But this is where it all started. Right here in Barbados. Rodney Barrow. This is his journey.
How you like that, Rodney?
I love it. That. I start right there. That's
Sean
my
had that
home.
set up to surprise you, man.
Oh,
Good,
that
good
that is
thinking,
home,
Sean.
man. That is home. Nothing better than home. You know,
That's right. So
I was born.
let's start from the beginning because
Okay,
you lived right across the street from the top paddock.
correct.
How was it starting for you as a youngster growing up in Barbados?
As a youngster, when I was lucky because my godfather, he was a white man.
Okay.
He near Hobbs. He
Uh-huh.
used to run the jocks room and
Hobbs is
everything over there.
your what?
My godfather.
I know Hobbs.
Godfather?
Yeah, but we all know
Oh,
Hobbs.
my Hobbs that used to
Yes,
run the Jots room.
yes,
Right,
yes,
correct.
yes. Oh,
So
I
I
didn't know
get
that.
from a baby, he bringing me out to the races. So
Oh,
I just got lots of receipts in the jock's house with
yes,
all the jockeys, Challenger Jones, Harry Hines, all those good jockeys back in those days.
yes.
So
Wow.
I raised up just seeing horses.
Yes,
I,
yes.
I had nothing else to work with but horses. You
I,
know?
and that's what I was trying to explain to people earlier on that, especially in Barbados, guys who live in that area, we all have that passion for horses,
That's
and
right.
we carry it with us all over the world wherever we go. You know what I
Correct.
mean? And so continue. What else happened from there? Did you
And
start working?
from there, I started to play with the horses when I was like 5 years old, 6 years old.
Yes.
I turned a lightweight when I was 7.
7?
Yeah. They got to help out guys like Dawson and them. Guy was a big kid, right?
Yes, yes.
You know, and then they started to call me a crazy name like Muddy. You're
So
doing this, you're doing that.
so how
So,
you
you
get
know,
that nickname? How you get that nickname?
I
Maddie.
get that nickname from a watchman that he was building the garrison school before years ago, right?
Yes,
So where
yes.
the garrison school is was right buildings with a regiment.
Okay.
So they took that out and they built the garrison school there.
Yes,
So
yes.
the guy with the watchman over there, every day we playing, I jumping over the paddock wall and jumping back over. So
Yes.
he think telling you crazy jumping over and jumping over. So he give me the nickname Muddy.
Wow. And
And
it stuck.
it never leave. Up to now it's still there.
Well, are you still called Maddie with the Canadians also?
No, Canadians don't know that name. It gotta be a Bajan.
Is it a Bajan thing?
Gotta be a Bajan. Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. Well, they know now. They know now.
That's right. The Canadians don't know. Correct. Yeah,
Well,
so I come to the paddock with men like Kenneth Stanton as my
yes,
mentors.
yes,
I men like Ollie King and Matt Taylor
yes,
and Peppy.
yes,
You
yes,
remember men like Peppy
yes.
and Jubert.
Mhm.
You know, I could call men like Sheriff and those guys, you know.
Yes.
All those guys that I look up to. And
Right,
good
right.
trainers like Fitzgibbons and Darcy Flats,
Yes,
you know, and the great Bill Marshall.
yes, yes. You
You
had some
know,
Bill Marshall too. Do you work with Bill?
no, I never worked with him, but I look up to him, you know.
Yes, yes.
Got the things he does to do and thing, you know. Now I got to put that together as my strategy too as a trainer,
Of
right?
course, of course, of course. They take a piece from all the good ones, man.
That's right. So you got to take a piece, and I really had to thank one guy that really helped me in Barbados, named Mark Prescott and Peter Damien.
All right. Well, I
Those
mean,
two,
I know Mark Prescott. He used to train. Who used to train again? Help me.
you know, the best horse I grew, he had Lee Cole, Lawn, the Creek,
Yes,
all those horses.
yes. Correct.
Mars Brown, all those horses.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. I don't
And
remember.
that's the last guy I groomed horses for in Barbados.
Okay. And
But
Peter Dilley.
before he came to Canada, right,
Yes.
I went and worked with the Turf Club.
Right. Okay.
You know, because in the paddock, you know how it goes out there. You got 2 horses, 3 horses, and then you lose one. So you
Yes.
only got one. So you
Yes.
can't make the money, right?
Of course. Of course. Of course.
So
Of
a
course.
guy named Small, he offered me a job
Yes.
at the Turf Club.
Yes.
So I took it.
Great. And
Yeah,
then
so
when the shift of men moved in '89, you were on board.
no, I came in 90.
Oh, you came afterwards. You didn't come in '89.
No.
Oh,
No, I came in 90, right? Because only way it came is because I was starting horses in the center field. Remember the gate? You
Yes,
train the
yes.
horses?
Yes.
And a guy came to me, Joe Tard,
Right.
and he asked me, you need to come to Canada, you look good. You were working nice.
Yeah.
I said, well, if the money is right, I will come.
Yes.
So then when he told me the figures, I had no choice.
Okay.
I went straight to get my passport, get everything in order, and I came to Canada.
Wow. And you worked with Joe at the beginning?
Joe Tard who brought me, yeah.
Right, because I mean a lot of guys came with him in 89. I know a lot of guys worked with Joe in 89, so I didn't know you came a year after. Yeah.
I came the year after.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
that,
go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I mean that. Joe Tard is one of the best guys I ever worked for, right?
Yes, yes,
He
yes,
he was like a dad to me.
yes.
Joe
And he
Attard.
said, yeah, that's right. He's
So
the first guy.
big up the Attard family. Thank you to
Yes,
all of them. Tino, Kevin.
you know, Kevin, Josie, you know what I mean,
And
Mike
you can't forget
DePaula,
Steve. What was Steve
Steve.
Attard, man?
Steve
That's my buddy.
Attard. Yeah,
Sharon,
he's
Sharon Attard.
he's the boss of the family.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Steve, man, and Sharon, she's my good friend of mine.
Sharon,
Also. Yeah.
very, very nice people. Everybody
people,
is
man.
very.
By the time I
Yes.
came to Canada, they were great to me, and we're still good friends. You know, when
That's
I
right.
came to Canada, even on Facebook, we're still friends. So that's great, man.
Those people will always be there for you, right?
Yes, yes, yes,
That's one thing you know.
Good,
yes.
good. Rodney, we got some people saying some comments. Bridget Miller. Rodney is an amazing guy with 100-watt smile.
I like it.
You like it?
I like it. You know, I was like that from a kid. You know, I never changed. I always a happy guy, right?
Yes, yes.
You know,
I don't think-
even,
Do you get angry? I don't think I ever saw you angry, man.
you don't get no money for that.
Very good advice.
It's United States, right?
I've never seen you angry in my life.
Yeah, if you got a problem, work on it, you know.
Yeah.
We all got problems, but I like to put certain things aside, you know. Certain things
Yes.
you gotta forget about, right?
Yes.
And go on and live your life. Not you want to get old. If you keep worrying, you die. So
Very
I
good
never,
advice.
I never worry about nothing.
And tell me now, after coming to Barbados and working for Joe Tart and stuff, how did the journey go from there? Because I know in 1991 we weren't allowed to come back in 92. You obviously
right.
stayed on.
That's right. And that time I bleached the contract. You want to close it? Oh. Yeah. We bleached the contract, right?
Yes.
So then we was illegal, no papers, but we could come back home because nothing to do, right?
Right, right.
And we come back home, now I lost.
Yes, yes.
So there's no work. We leave all the work. I leave the turf club, resign, I come here. You know, I got to make it. So I decided, well, look, I ain't coming home.
So you took a gamble then. You gambled.
So I took a gamble.
You rolled the dice.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the same Steve Attard,
Yes.
he got us a job on a farm with some Chinese guy to neglect the horses. So the horse had no feed, no water, nothing.
Wow.
So we go up there, me, the same Pogo,
For go.
Michael Dalrymple,
Yes, yes, yes. Michael
Yeah.
Barbados.
Tyrone Grant.
Yes.
We was all up on that farm with a guy named Eddie Dyer.
Okay. Yeah, I know Eddie.
You know, we work on that farm near Sunlight.
Yes.
We work.
I know
We
the farm
work
too.
and we work. So we hiding from the immigrants in that time, right?
Yes, yes.
So you know, so no, we working. We never gave pay, no pay.
Yes. Wow.
How
Yeah,
long
we
was
so-
that for?
That was for about 2 years.
Wow.
Right.
We survived by white rice and butter and fish.
Whoa.
But we did survive, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
And look at where you are now, man. So
That's
proud of
right.
you.
I mean,
Listen,
people don't know the road. Some of us had to go through to stay where we ended up and that kind of stuff. Like where you are now, it wasn't
Yes.
an easy road, man.
No, it's a tough road,
Mhm.
you know. And then that place went out of business completely.
Yes.
And my friend there, Craig Gates, I don't know if you hear about Craig Gates.
No.
He picked us up and he got us a job on right at the farm, which was
Right.
BKOY at that time.
Yes.
yes. Well,
Uh,
Rodney, listen to this. We got a post from Marianne de Gans or Tepe. She said she first met Rodney in 1988 and 89 at BKY Stables. He was working for Mike Wright at the time, and he has not changed one bit. Same awesome smile and happy disposition.
That might be 1991 or 91, 92.
No, that it was 93, 94.
93, 94.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. She's off a bit.
Yes,
Well,
you know, what a beautiful girl that is. And she
Yes.
all her family is very nice.
Yes.
They
Correct.
said, her brother helped me out so much. It's unbelievable.
Yes.
wow.
Greg was a great guy too. Great
Yes,
guy.
Very nice.
very, very great guy. That guy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
Yes.
because
Gone too soon.
gone too soon.
Yes.
Because during my journey with that there now, I get in with Mike Wright and everything, and we get going.
Yes.
So we get hot. We win like 3 championships.
Wow.
Mhm.
You know, and them times they work with Mike Wright. We had Mickey Walls come from out west,
Yes.
and he set the record.
Yes. That's right.
He the writer for a second call, because Jack Lozano writing first call. We did very well. You know, the boys work hard,
Yes.
and we find success.
Good
You know,
stuff.
but everything come to an end. It come to an end at that time, right?
Yes.
We were trying to do certain things, and things happen. I get in a little trouble and get sent back to Barbados in 1996, right after the Breeders' Cup.
Wow. And how did that affect you, man? How did that play on your mind?
It was on my mind, you know, but I still had to go forward in life, right?
Yes.
So everybody, all the guys say, "Well, you go home, you're not gonna work there." And I tell them I came from the racetrack home,
Yes.
so I be home and I started a job working with Nats. I will never forget that.
Right. Right.
So we leased a horse from Mr. Batson. You know, it was a G3. You know, and saying all this and all that.
Yes.
We took that horse from G3 to the Derby.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Who's that
Yeah.
horse?
I try to remember his name. Gregory remember his name good. But I went through so much horses, you know.
Imagine. Yes.
You know, like, you know, 'cause last year of all years, I went through about 50 horses.
Wow.
60, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so
I'm
you
glad to
know.
see you're busy though. I'm glad to see you're busy, man.
Yeah, this year now is a different year now. I don't got that client no more, so I got right back to 6 horses this year.
Somebody told me you had about 30 horses, man.
Last year, not this year.
Oh, last year. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I had Mr. Sugar Dance last year, but we have parted ways, right?
Okay.
We have parted ways, so
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing and a bad thing in between, you know?
Yeah.
You know, but you know, them things you don't stress about, you just move on.
Yes.
You know, so yeah, but I was in Barbados, I worked for Nats till I came to Barbados in 1996, December 7th.
Right.
And I worked from there to December 1997.
Right.
Yes, I remember a bunch of horses. I remember one named near Native Fling.
Yes.
Yeah, because Vinnican used to ride all the horses for me there that time, right? He was first called for us.
Dale Whitaker.
Dale Whitaker, yes. Yeah, so we came to Barbados, I must have been about 6, 7 races.
Right.
In that span of time. And then my wife came and we get married.
Yes.
And quick so I get my papers and came back to Canada.
Wow.
Right.
Right.
Wow.
So I gotta change my life. It gotta be something different now.
Yes, yes, yes,
You
yes,
know,
yes.
we start everything right over.
Good for you, man, Rodney.
Yeah.
Before, I don't mean to interrupt, but we got some comments from Audrey Chung. Love you, Rod. You're a great friend and guy to work for. We love these comments from our visitors, man.
Man,
Encourage
you're a
everyone
popular
listening
guy,
in.
man. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's yeah, it's great, but I mean, come on, now look at that
Now
smile. I
look at
mean,
this one. Leslie B says, "Hi, Uncle Rodney. So proud of you."
That's my niece.
That's my niece.
That's my
Well,
niece.
well, we
You
got
know,
we have someone sending in Dietmar Sims, Sky Emperor. Can you tell us about Sky
oh,
Emperor?
that's the horse that I
oh,
took from Gregory.
oh, that one, that ran in the derby.
That's right.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
that's the horse there. Yeah, we
Yes,
took
yes.
him from G3 and we took him all up the ladder.
Wow.
And you
I
went
remember you
G3.
walking him up and down a dark colt.
Yeah.
That's right. A dark horse. That's right. That's right. You remember good. Yeah. That's right. I came back home, you know, I came from the paddock.
Yes,
Every come back to Barbados, that's where you go.
yes, yes.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You don't want to see
Yes.
none of that.
Of
I
course.
born and bred there.
Yes.
Right.
You
Yes.
know, as a horseman.
Right.
And I will
True.
never change.
Of course, of course.
You know. I know doing those journey in Barbados, it learned me a lot to pick my head up. So when I come back to Canada, I had to think different.
Okay.
Very good.
You
Tell
know,
us more about that.
What do you do?
I had to put things together. You know, I had to, well, I can't be a groom all my life.
Yes. Correct.
You know, I got too much talent for that.
Yes.
So I got to change that.
Yes.
So then I started to associate with certain people. I work for a nice guy named Ross Amata.
Yes.
Oh yes, Ross.
Yes,
Very good. Hi, Ross.
yeah, yeah. So, you know, we had decent horses like Barbour Rackers and Maka Courage and those. We went on and we made some nice take races. And
Wait,
Mata,
what year was Barbara Ruckus?
Barbour Rackers was 2000 and it was 2000.
Listen, that's the horse that you always used to take down to Fort Erie to win those stake races that used to come second all the time.
No, not that one. No,
That one? Okay.
no,
I know
that one make $1 million at Woodbine.
Yeah, what's his name again? The other one?
The other one we take the 40. I can't remember that one now.
He used to win stake races. Don't every time I went, no, they think I'm gonna win. I had to run against him and come second all the time, man.
That's right. I remember the horse too. Yeah, I think it's the name Velocity or Velocity.
But okay, I can't remember the name, but I remember every year it was your trainer.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yes, yes. And we had Mata Courage with Brother Nussaray.
Okay.
He been all kinds, and he had a champion that still got the track record, Brother Nussaray too. Slade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which horse?
Their horse did great defender.
Yeah, oh
Right.
yeah, a gray horse.
That's right.
Yeah, I remember him. Well, he was
You remember
great,
that
man.
horse?
Yeah, oh yeah, can't forget him. He was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that horse set the track record that will never be broken.
But that horse
Wow.
was good. I remember him.
Yes, and Slade win with him his first 3 stars.
Yes, yes, yes.
You know,
Yeah,
most
man,
money rider was Slade.
No, but I remember that horse. He was really good. Really,
Yes.
really good. Yeah,
Yes, he was a really, really good horse.
yeah.
Yes, and then after that, the bar went down a little bit, you know, and me and Ross part man, so he decided to go and work for John Ross.
Okay.
When I work for John Ross, that is where I get my opportunity to go and get my license.
But you know
Excellent.
something? You know something? No, wait, you're
Uh-huh.
there. Me, you, and John Ross all have one thing in common.
Yeah, Solara.
Ah! We're all assistant trainers to Laurie Severe. Correct.
That's right. That's
yes,
right.
Yes, yes, correct.
Yeah, when I got my assistant license, John Ross gave me my license at John Ross.
Yes, great.
So I was his assistant for about a year.
Yes,
And then Alpha Severe coming off of me a job.
yes,
Which was it was better at that time, right?
right.
So I took it.
And
And we
think
lasted
had no
together
control
for
there,
about 14 years.
Yeah,
Eh?
you had a lot of control there, man.
Yes, me and
Yeah.
Alpha, me and Alpha was a good team.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we had a good times together.
Yes,
But
correct.
after Alpha retired, right?
Yes.
So when he retired, then they had to look for a job.
Hmm.
So I got a job as assistant with Cobra.
But how hard was it though? Because I mean, usually people like good men around them, and you started to build a reputation by then that you were a great guy to have. So
Yes, because when they
people
come
weren't lining up
to
get
do the
you?
job, eh?
People weren't lining up to get you.
Yeah, because when they come to do a job, I do it 100%, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, they never cut corners.
Correct.
Yeah, so I gotta get jobs anywhere, right?
Yes, yes.
But
Yes,
that's a lesson to all of our youngsters out there.
that's right. You gotta work
Rodney
hard.
is an example.
Yeah.
That's right.
You don't want no easy job.
No,
Horsemen are for men and women around the world to be tough,
that's right.
and it's
And-
not a cakewalk. And Rodney is proof.
Of
That's
course.
right. And you got no special times to move. You got to move at any time.
Correct.
Because if a horse sick, you got to be there at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Correct.
And then okay. You know what I mean? And you got to be dedicated.
And you gotta stay with them until they get better. Sometimes
You got to be
take a whole
there.
day. Yeah.
Sometimes 2 days. Sometimes you got to send them to the
Yeah.
vet.
I mean,
You know?
that's
There's
I
a
mean-
wonderful example, Sean.
yes.
Rodney Barrow telling all of his prospective owners in the future, this is what you can expect from Rodney looking after their horses.
Of course.
That's right.
And Rodney doesn't care about time.
No.
If he can be there at 2 a.m., he can be there for the best interest of the horse. Way to go, Rodney. I
That's
hope
right.
he gets some new owners, right?
Yeah, so you know, everything takes time.
Mhm.
Right,
You,
right.
you never rush the brush and spill the paint, right?
Yes, yes.
Good
You
saying.
know, but right now we got a couple of nice clients, you know. I can't complain. And I got a nice 2-year-old for myself.
For yourself,
great.
too. Oh,
Yeah,
good
But
luck
you know
with that one.
You know that's a must. That you must always have one in the barn that you own.
that's right. That's right. That's right. So me and the wife over the winter, we decide we can get one.
Yes.
So we decide we buy one, you know.
Yes.
So see if that there will help me out. Cause it's more better if I win a purse with that horse, all the money is mine.
Correct.
Right, nice.
You know, it's a different thing.
That's
But
the way how I used to see it.
that's right. You know, so you got to invest to get something out of it.
Yes,
If you
of
don't
course.
invest, you don't get nothing.
Right. I mean, if you're in the business, I always believe that you should invest. And it's not like in Barbados where you gotta spend a lot of money to buy a horse.
No,
You shop around, you could get. My price was $2,000. I used to buy them for
Yeah.
$2,000 all the time. Go down to
Oh, yeah.
Ocala.
yeah, that's right.
there, you know what I
Because
mean?
the horse don't know how much he worth.
No, they don't.
Impossible. You know what I mean? It's then you get the horse is how you take care of it.
Correct. And
Yeah, you got
the other thing is you gotta show the world, people what good eye you have for a horse. You mean could you
that's right.
picking good horses, people will understand that you're not just another
That's right.
you know.
And I picked this first one off of the eye of the late Solara. God
Right.
rest his grave.
Yes,
Very
yes,
good man.
yes,
You know, he teach me a lot.
yes. He
You
taught us
know what I
all.
mean?
He taught us all.
That's right. He teach me a lot, you know, and he never play. He was always serious.
Yes.
Mhm.
You know, he's one of them guys he never play. So
Correct.
I didn't right or wrong. You know, that's how it was with he, right?
But the thing about with Solari is
Mhm.
that his horses. I mean, when you're in his barn, all the horses have that look. You know what I mean? He like them
Correct.
brothers, nice hind end.
He only buys certain types of
Yes.
horses, yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. And
Yeah.
one year I made a mistake and I bought a horse outside of that look,
Hmm.
and he wasn't very pleased at all. He was.
No,
said-
he told us the John Crow.
He told me, but he said, Sean, you don't like this horse, you know? I said, why, boss? He said, Sean, it don't feature race horse, man. I will never forget that, man. I mean, the man was, and then he walked away with attitude too. You know what I mean? He was like, I
Yeah.
can't believe you were wrong me for so long. You had to buy a horse like that.
Yes, he's not gonna be happy about that, no.
No. But
No.
the only good thing that came out of that story is that the horse turned out to be a runner. So I
Oh,
got some credibility.
so
Over
you got one up, honey. But that's only one. Because I
yes,
can tell you another 100 that can kill you.
yes, yes, yes,
Yeah, I mean, yes. But really, that guy, I get my opportunity to be a trainer.
Mhm.
You know, because no, he had his family, Peter Severe, you know that guy,
Yes, yes. I know Peter very well. Yes,
right? And his wife,
yes,
my Solara wife.
yes.
They
Mr.
all
Vera, yes.
push me and his daughters. They all push me. They
Right.
said, "Well, the old man gone, so you got to do the job."
That's great, man.
You know, and whenever I get for my license, they came all day. They all support me.
Great.
You know, and I get my license.
Oh, what did that make you feel, though? How did that make you feel? Because being Barbados, we're not cousins to that. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
you
Oh,
know what I mean?
I was about cloud 9. You know, especially when I ran my first one. I ran my first horse, he finished third. Then when I
Yes.
ran the second one, he won.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was heaven. That's right.
This
So,
is
you
a
know,
good example, Sean and Rodney, for all of the Barbadians out there. I don't care how small you are, where you live, you work hard.
yeah,
People in Canada, big up to all Canadians. They give us
that's right.
opportunities.
Yes.
I mean, if you work hard, you will find opportunities. And if
That's
you're
right.
not finding opportunities, youngsters,
You're
you
not
ain't
working
trying hard enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
trying.
all the people in Canada, all the thing to do is try to help.
Mhm.
All
Yes.
you got to do is go along with it and do the right thing.
Yes.
Do
Yes.
the
You
right
know,
thing. Good.
Yes.
if you do the right thing, you will get you. But as you all be stubborn and all that, then you know, there's a lot of money you're playing with too, right?
Yes.
Right.
Correct.
You know, I mean, got guys that spend 100,000, 200,000 for the horse.
Yes.
So you want it done a certain way, you got to make sure you can do it.
Yes. Yes.
You know, you don't go back and tell you do it, and then when they get that time, you never do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot of guys came from Barbados and with that attitude, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
You
you
can't
think
come with
that's
an
one of the
attitude.
so
Right.
no attitude. That's the number one advice you would say for
No
any
attitude.
Barbadian.
Any Barbadian. Attitude get you nowhere in Canada.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Good
You know
advice.
what I mean? You got to be decent to people. Marley, you know, you got
Yes.
manners.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's a
that's the
real
key.
brought up. See,
We all of our manners in Barbados teach us manners.
Yes.
But a lot of guys came and they forget the manners, right?
right?
So that's what put a lot of guys in trouble. They have to be back home now.
Right. Right. Right.
Right? They could be here making money, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes you got to play a foolish man part to get through.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be smart all the time, right?
Right. Right.
So that's the thing. Well, a lot of guys think they're smarter than anything, so you don't go nowhere like that.
Good
Mhm.
advice.
You know, I mean, you good advice because if I working for a guy over there and he tell me to move piece of paper from A and put it to B, you got to do that, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
If
You
you
see,
don't, if you don't do that, you're in trouble.
Correct.
Because
look at this,
that guy
Rodney.
not gonna trust you.
Mhm. Mhm.
Chad Barrow, great advice, Uncle Rodney. We got
Yeah,
my
my
man
nephew.
Sylvester Olivier saying nice.
You
Peter
know,
Gaskin, thank you, Rodney. As an agent, you always gave my jocks a shot.
All right. The agent,
that's my
the
buddy.
agent sold you out, man.
Yeah, that's my buddy Peter.
Peter,
You don't want to hear Leroy.
Oh,
You know, they all,
yes, yes. That's Bridget. That's Mr. Severe's daughter, Bridget.
yes.
Yes.
They've
Sean
been
and
in,
Rodney, my dad, Laurie, had so much respect for you both.
that's
Sean
right.
Thank
and
you.
Rodney, way to go, man.
That was
Yes,
Play that
that's
man,
like
flag high, man.
no,
yes.
listen, man. Laurie Severe was like a second dad to me, man, and I love that man, like like I love my father. So
He was my dad too.
he was all of our dads, man. I
He
mean,
was my dad. You know, you can't
Bridget is
do.
your sister, then.
That's
Bridget is your sister.
right, Bridget is my sister. Correct.
no, but I mean, what was one of the things? I mean, I don't want to get too far ahead, but I mean, we hear talking about Mrs. Vera. What was your main thing you say we'll learn from Mr. Silver?
The main thing I learned to do is to keep eye on train horses the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he tell me, Rodney, all the special ways of doing this and doing that, you always got to develop your own pattern.
Yes.
He said, this is my way. I's a guy that train lots of 2-year-olds, and I
Yes.
hard on them.
Yes.
If you want to got horses to stay in the barn all year until you can't be as hard as me.
Yes. Yes.
He's a very hard man on horses. I go easier.
Yes. Yes.
And he tell me,
But you're right about that, because that's one thing I said, that you take the good from people and you leave the bad that you see. Because as you said, he told you why he did that, right?
that's right.
Because he sells horses. That's his job, to sell babies. And
Correct. That's why he's
Yes.
hard on horses.
yes, yes.
Because
get in there.
he don't want to see those next year. Next year
No.
you got a fresh crop coming, right?
That's right. That's right.
Right. So now we need to make his money fast.
Yes. Yes.
So if he get a horse round there, that horse go win, and a guy coming off for 200,000,
It's gone.
he take the stall and everything too, right? So you over here.
Listen, John O. Jones
I
is
said,
a shout out, man. John O. Jones, man.
Yeah, great John. Tell him hi to me, man. That's my great buddy, man, for years. From a little kid, he was my buddy. He just like Brett. Brett never told you his mom jumped in at the gate and I got to take care of him. Because I was a flag man. I can't get in trouble.
Flag man, correct.
You remember that? She drove the little Volkswagen under the tree.
Yeah.
I got to make sure he took your bag out. That's how you only weigh 50 pounds. You remember that? Yeah,
6 pounds when I start exercising at the garrison.
that's right. He comes to Mr. Marshall was a tutor.
Yes. The governor.
Every morning you come and see the governor. And your mom gotta make sure you cross the road. Rodney, make sure you come good. And if you get trouble, they gonna tell you anything too. I had a good days there, huh?
Uh,
Your
Yeah,
family,
yeah.
Brett, your family is a very awesome family too.
Yeah.
So too, Sean too.
Thanks,
Everybody was always good to me, always decent. And I respect them to the fullest.
Thanks, man.
well, that's an example we want to the world. I mean,
Yeah.
it don't matter about skin color, it don't matter about broad,
Yeah.
it don't matter about nothing.
Yeah.
Not at all.
If you care
No,
for your
all-
brother man and your sister, just
all
care
we-
for one another.
All the way to see them.
Mm-hmm.
The color don't mean nothing.
Correct.
Correct.
We raise it together, we do everything. I don't look at you as a white man, you don't look at me as a black man. We look at we friends, we party
Yeah,
together, we
friends.
do everything.
Correct.
I will never be racist. Because I never was brought up that way.
Me either. The example
what I
my
mean?
mother, father had said to me, Sean, was
Uh-huh.
your brother and yourself want to go out to garrison and ride horses. We don't care. Man,
That's right.
I remember my brother used to come over on a Sunday and about 6 or 7 jockeys and trainers and grooms would come by the house and play
Yes.
football and cricket on the golf course. And my mother would come out with 20 hamburgers.
Yes. I remember those days too, man. Good days. Yes. It's all the truth. You guys take care. I can remember Mr. Simpson.
JB Simpson?
Yeah.
God
Yes.
rest in the grave, right?
Yes.
Those guys used to bring the things from the supermarket, make sure we
Yes.
get food to eat.
Yes, yes,
Right,
yes,
right.
yes.
He had a farm right in the back there, he used to cook.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Well, he had a farm right in the back of Bigby.
Okay.
We got him, he used to cook all the food there and everything.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Simpson was to make sure we got everything.
Yeah.
You never met her. So those guys raised me.
Yes, 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 yes.
You know what I mean? So I can't look at them as white people, I look at them as family.
Yes.
Family members.
That's right.
Leroy,
Yes.
Leroy's
Yes.
back on, guys.
Listen, let me in. Let me in. I got it working. I'm body walking.
We are here now.
Yes, Mr. Leroy, please.
We're gonna switch phones here.
Yeah.
All right.
You got your man there?
You can see me?
Yeah.
Rodney?
I can see you.
Yeah. I got.
You can keep talking. You guys can keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching the switch.
Live switch.
Yeah.
Live switch. Live switch.
I got to change the names.
No, well,
Yeah, I think Leroy gonna drive back home now. I think.
no, I think he can stay right there.
Yeah, so we back on now.
Right.
Yes, you're back on your phone now. All right.
Right. Good. Let me see that face. That good looking face, Rodney.
Yeah. Yes.
The light a little too bright behind. Or
Yeah,
because I see half your face, Rodney.
You got to fix the camera a little better, Rodney. We're going to see half your face.
Eh?
We're going to see half of your face.
I feel so happy that I can talk to people from home and get everything out by air so that to see what we do when we come here.
Of course.
Right.
You
And
know
that's what
I mean?
this show is about, man. We want to let the youngsters know, the fellas that paved the way for them, what roads they had to travel. It wasn't no easy road.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
It wasn't
And
easy.
it's so cold. You gotta go through the ice, the snow,
Yes.
everything. You gotta go through everything.
Yes.
You know. And
Rodney, can you bring the camera down a little to bring it to your face better?
How was that?
Yes. And how's that, Brett?
It's not bad, but the light too
Can you
far
turn it-
behind. Can you
Can
hold
you
it?
turn it a little away from the light? Because you're
How's
fighting
that?
the light.
The light gone now?
Yeah.
Look a little
A
better.
little bit.
How's that? Much better now, right?
It's too dark now.
Can't
It's too
even
dark
see
now.
you.
It's too
Ain't it
dark
dark?
now. It's too dark. It's too dark.
Dark.
Brent, you know that your thing is not up, eh?
How's that now?
Hi,
Yes.
Rodney. That's good there now.
That's good there now.
All
We
right,
can live with
good.
that. We can live with that.
Everything
Good.
okay, Sean? Sean, yeah, my Barbados Turf Club background.
Yeah, yeah.
I had a problem. It was a technical issue today.
This
But I
has
got
been a technical
Barbados.
issue night tonight, but we're on and we're going forward.
I want everybody to see where they need to go on vacation. Right
Barbados.
here.
Correct. Everybody need to go to Barbados. It's very, very
Especially
good.
you
You
people
know
that are
what?
still cold in Canada,
That's right.
Barbados.
Barbados is the right place to be right now on the beach.
Yes.
On the pina colada and relaxing. I like that.
When you coming down next, Rodney?
I go to come in December.
December. Be sure to
Great.
look me up, man. Let me get Sean. We can get some people together at the garrison or something
Yes.
one morning,
Right.
or
Yes.
Yes.
go down to Frederica's and have a little breakfast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Correct.
of the pandemic, I never came, right?
Yes.
Because my mom died during the pandemic. I never
Oh,
could
dear.
make it. So
Whoa.
I missed that too, right?
Whoa. That's not nice.
Yeah, it's not nice at all. It's a very, very hard.
Mhm.
know,
But
it's
let's
something
get
about
back
it
to
up to
the
now.
journey, Rodney.
Eh?
Let's get back to your journey.
Correct.
What we got Sylvester Oliveira saying Sir Laurie was absolutely a great man, a top of the line gentleman that we'll never forget him. Always good to me.
Yes.
From
Correct.
our
Well,
friend Sylvester Oliveira.
You got
Correct.
no enemies at the Woodbine. Everybody loves Solara.
That's right. Correct
You know,
about
Solara,
that.
you got a good experience with Solara. It's a good experience.
Mm-hmm.
He help anybody need help.
Yes.
He help you.
So when he passed, unfortunately, you took over the barn,
When
Rodney?
he probably took over most of the horses. We sold most of them too, right?
Yes.
He
Okay.
just had a few that leave, you know.
But do you still have any of them that he, you know what I mean? That's still by the family and that kind of stuff? Or
Yes, I got one. I got one still belongs to Miss Severe.
Okay.
He's in partners with Larry Severe, old partner named Archie Lee.
Yes. Archie. Yes, I know Archie.
Yes, the two of them a very nice horse. almost back 300,000 already.
Wow.
Oh,
A horse there Foster Fortune.
It's great, man. How old? 5 years old now, or what?
Yeah, he's a 5-year-old now.
Yeah, so still got some life. Still got some life.
So never bought that one as a yearling.
As a yearling.
Yes.
So we're still feeling his presence then. We're still feeling his presence.
Yes, I still got 2 horses in the barn that's never bought.
Wow.
I got one I'm going to run next week named Green Gables.
Okay.
Yeah, she ran a couple seconds and third last year when she was like a 2-year-old, right?
Right.
She turned 4 now, and she's going to be stronger.
Yes, yes.
Right. That is one of the last horses that I bought before he died.
Wow.
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 Let's hope that's brings some great fortune.
Because the other horse now, when I ran him this year, he's going to make more money again. He's a decent horse.
Okay. Okay.
Foster Fortune.
And
he stayed place about 4 times.
4 times? Are there any plans of buying any more?
No.
That's it.
You can't. The lady can't carry it herself, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know in the business here, you need youngsters to carry things. You know?
Yes.
And they're really not really anybody interested in doing it.
Okay.
You know, but she got a one horse not keeping her alive.
Yes.
Not always there. Remember her husband, right?
Yes.
They will always try to make the horse do good so they can make her happy.
Yes.
And her family very happy.
Great work, man.
Them is my best supporters.
Yes.
Well, what happened, those people there for me 100%.
And you got the break there, man. I mean,
that's right.
That's where your break came from, you know.
That's where my break came from.
Yes,
correct?
Yes.
I will never forget that, right?
No, can't forget that.
No, I thank God for Archie Lee.
Yes.
Archie Lee, he did for me 100%.
Another great supporter.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. But you know what they say, Rodney? When you find so many people willing to support you, you know what that means? That's a compliment. That's a compliment that you're doing the right things.
That's right.
And people believe in you, Rodney.
Yes.
Way to go, man.
Respect everybody too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the key. Carry a long way of respect. You don't got respect for people that can't got nothing for you, right?
Correct.
Good advice.
So that way you get along with everybody. Knock off.
Yeah.
You know, so my journey now, I'm planning now, is to establish my empire. And in a few years' time, I got sufficient money. It's Barbados, I coming back home.
Hi.
You coming back home already?
No, I'm going to make some money first.
Okay.
And then after, because I get it old now, I'm not young no more.
Right. But you know what, Rodney? You should buy a horse or two and send down to let my man Sean Hall train it for you. How you like that, Sean?
Ever send a horse for Sean Hall, he can get killed. You know why? Because though one of the best guys I raised with are my good friend here, Victor Cheeseman.
Yes. You right on, man.
Together doing everything. So
yes.
Say he a horse, he kill me.
That's true.
It's simple, Rodney. You just send 2 horses. One for Victor, one for Sean.
They go back too far.
Ready to go up too.
Yeah.
You know that? That's my plan too. I plan to come for one sometime and ready to go up.
Oh, we would love that.
Whenever we have a go up again.
I think next year we're getting one.
Yeah, that's my aim too, right? To organize a decent little horse and get there.
Yeah, that'd be great, man. We need these sort of things to happen, you know what I mean, to keep the races here exciting and different,
that's
right.
Know,
that kind of stuff.
And how happy I would be to win a race as a trainer in Barbados.
That'd be great.
That'd be the best accomplishment to me in life.
Of course.
Far less if it's the Gold Cup.
I win a race in Canada. It's exciting, but in Barbados, it's triple exciting.
Yes.
Because it's home.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, listen, I got I know like Darwin and those guys who sent horses back here recently.
Yes, I
Vernon
see them
and
all
those
coming.
guys.
I watch it by the Facebook.
Yeah, but these guys just feel great to be, racing horses here in Barbados.
Yeah,
and
it's home.
It's home, as you said. It's home.
That's right.
And they are very I don't know. I don't get it, but
They're excited because
yeah,
there's no feeling like being home doing something.
yeah.
You
I mean,
know?
I get it now, but at first, it was like, y'all guys out there where, spending great money that these horses could really run in, but it says Sean Boy is home and we want
Yeah.
support races here,
Home
Barbados.
is really about the money.
Yeah, and that's right.
It's
It's
not
right.
about the money home.
No.
It's
was
great
not- it
to
was
see
never about the
horsemen
money,
come back and support our
That's
Barbados Turf Club, man.
Yes.
That's
it
all
is
we need is support to build up the turf club.
correct.
Right.
That's
Correct.
all we need. If we could get like 10, 15 good owners
Yes.
to invest and bring horses to Barbados and get the races improved,
Yes.
I love
right.
it.
It'd be great,
And
man.
I can see and watch the races in Barbados. It really needs some horses to improve it.
Yes.
You know, you got certain amount of horses there, but you don't got the caliber of horses no more like when
Right.
I was a kid.
Right.
When I was a
Correct.
kid, we had lots of good horses
You had good horses all the time, but right now
all the time.
a lot of horses
No,
getting
it
injured.
can't happen.
They're getting a lot of injuries and thing. I mean, right
Yeah.
now the A class is depleted, and
Yeah, now the
Um,
Creoles take over Barbados.
well, yeah, there are a lot of those that are breeding,
Yeah.
but things. Hopefully, in the next few years, things will get better.
Yes, because no, we got keep this. We got keep advertising like we advertising now,
Yes.
so you can
Correct.
get out to people and let them know what a beautiful country we live in,
Yes.
and you can come here and enjoy yourself and spend money, and you're safe.
Yes.
Well,
That's what
speaking
we
of a
got to do.
beautiful country, Rodney,
Yeah,
let's
I
get
always
back
say it.
to this. Our new sponsors, the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. Let us show all of our listeners and viewers a little bit about what we call home.
Yes.
Check those
Very good.
beaches out, boys.
Beautiful beaches. You can see yourself in the water.
Yeah, we got our man Leroy back.
Yes.
Boys,
I thank Leroy very much for helping me get on the show.
well,
Because
boys,
it was
I got,
family.
I got a little joke to share with you. You guys from that in Canada might know my little blue car that I drive. I drive that thing so goddamn fast just now. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to work tomorrow. Rod. I left that little thing in the driveway. It's going tick.
All I hear is my garage door up. Let me check his Leroy there.
I'm back, boys. I'm back.
Great.
That's right.
Leroy going the extra mile.
Well,
Yes.
anything for the
Get this
show,
show
boys.
on.
Anything for the show, whatever it takes, but by any means necessary.
Rodney, I have a shout out for you, man. A great friend of mine, Mervyn Seeley.
Oh,
Tell me-
Merv.
Yeah.
That's a very good guy. We raced together, so good guy.
Yes. He told me to shout you out, man.
Yes.
Yes.
I hear you. Hang on. His good friend, man, boy, is in my barn.
Okay.
Man boy.
Yeah.
Say hi to man boy for me too.
I would for sure.
Yeah, man. He's watching the show right now. He just messaged me on WhatsApp, so I saw this message, man. So he told me to tell me
Actually,
to say hi.
Yes,
actually, you got Wayne Boy there. You got yourself, Rodney. You got Dexter. You got Edwin there. There's
Dexter.
4 babes in that
All
barn,
right.
right?
That's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
All veterans, all guys
All
with talent.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And then you
Brilliant,
got
man.
Next is the foreman over by Barb Mitchell.
yeah. Then you got the two exercise riders there, which is Miguel and
We
then
got
Jordan.
Miguel, which is think is his uncle.
Kevin, cousins. Kevin is cousin.
Kevin is his cousin, and
Yeah.
his mother is Susan Nichols.
Yes.
Yes, but how does it feel still in 2022 to still have so much Bajans around you working, man? Tell me.
Very good. I need more.
Aye.
Hi.
Well
Yes.
said, Rodney. Well
Yes.
said.
Barbados
They're
Tourism
gonna be
Authority Help our men get overseas.
Yes, because no, they're suffering for help in Canada.
Right.
Yeah.
So much people is begging me, I need a hot walker, I need a groom, I need an exercise rider. You know, they're suffering. Got people cannot even bring in horses. They got no help.
And we got abundance here that sometimes, you know what I mean, that there's too much. We got a bottleneck at the top, you know what I mean?
And you're gonna tell me when they leave Barbados it was overflow. Now
Yeah.
it's worse. Because
Yeah.
nobody can leave now.
Yeah, everybody learning to ride, but there's nowhere to go.
There's nowhere.
It's only
You
so
got
much you
more-
can make
more
it at the
riders in
racetrack,
Barbados
you know what I
than
mean?
horses.
I mean, right now we got like 20 guys riding have gone left to go overseas, which is great. So it's
Yes.
left a lot of vacuum now for a lot of guys to come in. You know what I mean?
New
That's
riders.
right.
Yeah, new riders to get a break. You know,
Opportunity. Yeah.
Yes,
but
like, a couple
you
weeks
know-
ago, I saw Alfie Ward here.
that's right. Alfie's here,
Yes.
but there's so much guys who left. We got a lot of guys who went west.
The other guys beat
Kimar
out West
Kelly
too.
and
Yes, they're
um,
gonna start right this weekend.
Bus Boy Prescott and those guys. You know what I mean? They're now
Yeah, they
starting on
started
the
right
weekend.
this weekend.
Yes, yes. And hopefully, you know, they continue to do well. I don't see why not. We have,
Barbados
have,
got so much talent.
yes, even Rasheed
Yeah.
Hughes soon leaving, you know, as he gets paperwork and offer in order, sorry. He'll be out of there pretty soon. So,
That's right. So the more of those guys we could get here is better, right? But
Yes,
it's
yes.
so hard with the government.
well,
Is it the
I mean,
Canadian government or Barbados
The
government?
Canadian government is doing it.
Canadian.
yeah.
Yes. 'Cause
But
they
doesn't the
don't want-
Canadians understand they need more help?
That's
at
right.
the
They need
racetrack?
lots more help.
Lots more.
But it's just
Lots more help.
the process of going through it, Brent, is what's kind of slow things down because you have to advertise the job for I think it's 3 months, right, Rodney?
Correct.
Yeah, after 3 months, and then the trainers have to pay X amount of dollars and stuff like that, and the process
Oh,
is
okay.
$2,000 a month.
yeah, and it's so
Wow.
long. It takes so long, and that the trainers have to, you know, buy the flight, everything now is so much,
Yes.
you know, red tape you got to go through.
So in
and
other
some
words, they're
process.
making it hard to discourage
Yes,
people from doing
very
it.
difficult. Yeah, they're
Correct.
making it very difficult.
Yes,
That's
it's
right.
discouraging you very hard.
Yes.
But
Some
what are
people
they
can't
trying
pay
to
that
do?
money, you know?
They can't kill the horse racing industry, can they?
Well, it looks like
Trying
that's
to-
what they're doing. Looks like that's what they're doing. You know what I mean? That's the
Trying
only
to-
thing.
correct.
You know, you got the big trainers up there, got a barn full of horses. Mark Cassie's got 2 barns there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's 60 horses in one barn. Plus,
Kevin Attard.
yeah, Kevin Attard, he's dying for
Yeah.
help. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those
Josie
guys-
Carl,
all those guys-
Josie Carl.
Those guys
so many-
support the business. They,
Yeah.
they need help.
You know, they
You
need
know?
help.
They need
You
help.
know?
Lord. All those
So
big
right-
guys they all need help. Marty Drexler, all those guys that need help.
Yeah. Right now, War Track probably only have 1,500 horses on it.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Where we can have much more if the people can get the help. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Mhm.
You
Because
know, and
we would have Steve Asmussen was to come and bring a barn, but
Well,
he got no help here.
no help.
So
They
we-
actually clear a
we
barn
gotta
out for
cut.
him. They actually cleared a barn out for him, and the barn only has 10 horses in it right now. So imagine a big barn, only 10 horses in it.
Only 10
Mhm.
horses. You know,
know,
because
so-
you can't bring them because nobody take care of
Listen,
them, right?
the problem is that a lot of these guys who wear suits think that anybody could walk off the streets of Toronto to Woodbine
Well, so
and work a horse,
Sean.
ride a horse.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And it's not
No.
like that. It
No.
don't work
No.
like that.
No.
You know what I mean?
No,
But these are
that-
people
This job
that
just
just
like any other job. You
Yeah.
gotta got talent. You gotta know what you're doing.
skills. You gotta have skills to do this job, man. You gotta be a
got skill.
horseman.
If you don't got the skill, you can't do this job.
Yeah. And,
You know
and these
what
are
I
sort of
mean?
things I've been talking about forever. You know what I mean? But every year the government, these people do the
Just
same
tell you
thing.
that. And
They,
then
they
the
don't
bring-
really know. I
know
think
what
what
to
to do. Somebody from government should come and walk through the barn, make a walk through
Yeah.
to see,
And see the talent.
but to see
And skills.
what is missing. I
See
mean,
What is missing?
a
Correct.
racehorse is a highly strong animal that needs somebody knowing what to do to control.
That's
But-
right.
Yeah.
That's why the government needs somebody with a horseman background to show.
Yes, yes.
But
You know, because if you don't got a horseman background, those people do not understand.
we
You
speak,
understand?
but we speak about the horses, guys. But we don't understand not only that about the horses. How much more employees are that the track is employing? People like security guards, people in the restaurants, people in the maintenance. all these
Correct.
things that so much jobs are being created at the racetrack. When
So
our
after horse racing done, a lot of people done.
yes, so it's
correct.
just the same thing like Fort Erie right now. You know what I mean? Fort Erie is
Correct.
hurting because of that, and for a small place like that, it employs so many people.
Yes.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
Well, guys, I got a suggestion. We got our little podcast here.
yeah.
And why not? Let's go right to the top. I want to invite Justin Pierre James Trudeau,
Correct.
23rd and current Prime Minister of Canada.
Correct.
To get in touch with Sean Hall, Rodney Barrow, Leroy Trotman, and myself. I want to get him to take a walk on the back stretch at Woodbine Racetrack. Yes, Woodbine. We
Yeah.
love Woodbine. Woodbine was
Yes.
there for us. We
Yes.
want you- Justin, Mr. Trudeau, sir, can you please help the horse racing industry in Canada? I know you got your feelers out there, and you can hear me talk about the Prime Minister of Canada, Mr. Justin Trudeau. Come and help us, help the horse racing industry in Toronto and throughout North America and Canada. We want to get our Barbadian workers to Canada. How can you help us?
Mhm.
Guys, we gotta have some connections.
Well,
What do you say?
man, listen, that's why I always felt that our Prime Minister, I was hoping that she could speak to the Canadian Prime Minister about our
Ford. You have to speak to Mr. Ford, which is the
Thank you,
MP.
sir.
I like that, Sylvester.
Aye.
You gotta speak to Mr. Ford.
So, Mr.
Yeah.
Ford,
He's the big for Etobicoke.
Yes,
there.
Sylvester is correct.
but
Yes.
but does he have a clue? Does he know what's going on? I mean,
He
I
got
want me
some
to invite
ideas.
him, Sean. We want to invite Mr. Ford
yeah,
to
but
come and check us out.
I always
And
feel
help.
that people don't really, especially in Canada, people don't really understand. Because every year, what they try to do, they put what $2 million to bring people in to teach them, and how long these people last?
Like right now, they got a groom school.
Yeah,
Teach
how long does
people how
that
to
last?
groom
So ask me
They
how much.
disappear.
Those people don't last a year
Well,
after the groom school done.
guys, we're talking about that. That's the whole thing about this show. It's our journey, right? And if we
Yeah.
can, if you listen to a lot of these guys, myself, Rodney, Carlos, all the local guys that came onto this show and speak about our journey, where we started. Like Rodney did say, he started as a lightweight from what 7 years old because he was
7
big.
years old.
Right.
He looked bigger than what his age was telling him. So where his
Yeah.
journey started. All those guys, you can't bring these guys off. Well, I should say the show jumping farms and stuff like that are trying to help out and trying to do have some people that did come from show jumping background that does gallop horses at Woodbine and stuff like that. And some of them maintain to be able to do it.
Yes.
Which, am I wrong or right? You know what I mean?
But it
So-
was a hard transition,
It
though.
was a hard transition, but it takes the mind and everything to do that. So when we
That's
go
right.
back
You
to
gotta
speaking
go to
about,
mind.
about
Yeah.
our journey, you know what I mean? If you look at the majority of West Indian guys that are on the Woodbine Racetrack, a lot, Trinidadians, Jamaicans, Barbadians, there's a few Guyanese guys, or maybe a few Vincentian guys, you know what I mean? And
We
their
got
journey is not like a lot of the Canadian,
No.
not the Canadian. I was listening to that, there's a podcast that goes on in the States right now, which the guys interview guys in the backstretch and stuff like that. And these guys are saying the same thing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? These guys having the same problem down here. So it's not
Over
just in
there, too,
Canada
that's
having
right.
this
They're looking for
problem.
help, too, yeah.
They're also looking for help right now. So when we speak
Correct.
about, employing people and stuff like that in horse racing, boy, it's not getting easier. It's getting much
It's
harder.
not easy.
You're getting more
It's hard
jockeys. You're getting more jockeys. You're getting more agents. You're getting more trainers, but you're not getting
Every
more
year-
grooms,
every year
grooms
you
and
got 4 or
exercise
5 new
riders.
trainers.
Yeah, but the problem is, right? The problem really is that Barbados have so much heroes in the horse racing industry for the youngsters to look up to.
That's
And
right.
because of that, everybody, I just said, you got youngsters who's 6 foot tall who should be bowling fast for West Indies, who on gallop horse and ride horse and all kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
But
we got
be-
the love for that.
Yes, that's their love. They
That's right.
see, and we have so much guys doing well, so they look up to these guys, and they're
Correct.
just wanting to come through the system to be part of it. But
Yes.
I don't know.
Because that's
The
what
door
we
is
do
not
in
opening
Canada
fast
here now.
enough, you know?
Like me and Leroy, and all of us, we do in Canada, we try to promote everything. So we talk to people all the time, every day.
Yes.
And then we also have the HPPA, which should be stepping up and doing things more, but they're following the protocol. They're following the protocol of what the government is speaking about, trying to want you to go to that same avenue.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They're trying to get us to go to that same avenue. They're looking for other things and ways and stuff to doing things for the racetrack, but the health part is not being taken care of.
I like what David Simpson said.
Welcome for a day.
Oh Lord! He won't even last a half hour.
Turn it left. Turn it left.
Hey, you know, as hot workers come and met one turn and you never see them again.
Never see them again because you know you have to have
from the track. You never see them again.
It takes a lot, man. It takes a lot to get into this game and to be able to.
The thing about especially Barbados, I could talk about Barbados is that we start so young.
That's right.
We always got youngsters coming through from very young, and by the time they're 17, 18, they're veteran horsemen already. They're skilled horsemen.
The Caribbean, the three islands, the three main islands: Jamaica, Trinidad, and Barbados.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
And talking about that, I want to just
pick up the kids and we teach them from lightweight.
We
educate them.
I want to share something. I want to share something with you guys that I was just hearing on the backstreet speaking to some Trinidadian guys the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Now things are getting so bad in Trinidad now too. People are stealing the rails now, the inside rail of the racetrack, the aluminum.
To do what?
To sell it, Sean.
Yeah, melt it down.
Yeah. But when the guys, I was just talking to some Trinidadian guys just the other day, and they said they got in one morning and they took the outside rail. They're stealing the outside rail.
Wow.
That's what's happening in Trinidad now. They're stealing the outside rail of the racetrack. The aluminum.
Money for that copper, right?
They get money in for it. So so their races started, deteriorate because it's unbelievable how these things are happening.
Right. I heard that some of those guys didn't get paid for a long time too.
Guys down there, even down there, guys are suffering. So it's just not Barbados. We want to get guys up here. Trinidad. Let's speak about the islands altogether.
Yeah.
We're Barbados and we're looking out for our Barbadian people. But let's talk about the West Indies.
Everybody.
You know what I mean? There's so much people that we can try and something to happen so we can get all these guys coming and make our race in Canada successful.
That is what got Woodbine going now. Mm-hmm. People from every part of the West Indies is at Woodbine working now.
Right.
You name the country in the West Indies, you can find the people at Woodbine.
Mm-hmm.
And they all got lots of talent.
Mm-hmm.
But they need more to help them.
Yes.
And that's how much we need help so bad.
That's all we need is help.
In order for us to get it, we can speak to
the
Moon Stop Shining guys. If we don't have the right people, the right connections to get involved and stuff like that, we can talk this show for 4 hours right now. And we're not
because the horse business too is a dangerous thing.
That's
what you need, good help that knows to
do. Of course.
Let's take the other avenue, and hopefully somebody that's listening on our show that can spread the word here and there and try and get to the right people, because we can't do it by ourselves. We need help by getting it done.
What about getting the work permit started again?
Pardon me?
Getting work permits put into place by the Barbados
Council. We'd like to get the farm labor started, even if it gets started that way. So even if the West Indian government can, get that part going and make government, you know what I mean? And we got ambassadors up here to Canada, from Barbados to Canada. Trinidad have theirs, Jamaica have theirs. So you know what I mean?
We got our own consulate.
It's just not it's not one avenue to go through this. There's so many different avenues. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So people is who you know and who you have to go and speak to. So we can talk about this subject to the moon stop shining, guys. If we don't get through
remember what Mr. Mohammed from the Barbados Turf Club told us a couple of shows ago of ours. One of our proud sponsors, the Barbados Turf Club, they said the Barbados horse racing industry is an export industry. Yeah. We want to export the horse racing industry and the talent and the skills that we have in Barbados to the areas that need it in North America and around the world.
Correct.
Yeah, and so we have that, but then in order to get our export being exported, what's the avenues we have to take? questions need to be answered.
Mhm.
And
Need help.
who best to do that? Some person in government.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I know there's a guy up here. He's the commissioner thing, a guy in Clark. He used to be a teacher at West St. Joseph. He's up here.
Mhm.
I called his number the other day, left a message, no response.
Mm.
You know
That's
what I
not
mean?
good.
You know,
That's
but they're
not good.
looking after the, you know, they're looking after the tourist industry part of Barbados and stuff like that. But the labor part of it, to get guys up here, nobody's looking into it.
We have Sonia Marvel up there also. You can't give Sonia a call.
Well, again, these are the people that we need to know, need
They
to
don't
get
answer
phone
the
numbers
phones,
and
right?
stuff like that to help. So if we're gonna use our show to try and help these things, to promote these
Correct.
things and help these things, we need the right people to speak to. So
Mhm.
you know, we have Rodney here trying to hear about his journey, and we brought this into the conversation, hoping that somebody out there that is watching our show can call somebody or put a name or number on our podcast so that we can call the next person and go from there. So if
Correct.
we're using this show to do that, then we have to start doing that. And you guys in Barbados, you know what I mean,
Everybody got to come together and try to help.
to help.
Yes,
You know what
correct.
I mean? So
I mean,
know,
I've been doing my part down here trying to get the academy
You do
going.
your
You know what I
part
mean?
from the
I
show
wanted to
start.
get academy started because the problem is that a lot of our good guys left in abundance together and left a big hole
That's right.
where you know what I mean, the youngsters are not as sharp as you would have been 7 years old and somebody
Yeah.
good teaching you. You know what I mean? But I
That's
don't
right.
think
We
they're
had all the big guys there teaching us. That's
yeah.
right.
So
Yes, we had
all
to
you
learn from
good
the
guys
big
left
guys.
together, and we're lacking. So we need academy really to those
Yeah.
rough diamonds. We need to polish the edges of those diamonds before they come to Canada or
Yeah.
United States or wherever. And
Yeah.
that's
But
one
the
thing
guys got the
I'm
talent. If they
calling
come here,
for.
we can help.
you know, Sean, like
Yes,
Bob Marley said, many are called, two are chosen, right? Many
yes,
are
That's right.
called, two are chosen. So we're gonna have that. No matter what you
Yeah.
try, you know, you're gonna try to polish it. But if hopefully that
But
when you get a couple up and the ones that come up and you know
right.
with their head
And
on their shoulders,
that's why we're here.
yes.
yes,
So we can
But
further educate them.
right,
yes,
but the problem
yes.
is
We
I
can further
don't want
educate them, right?
you don't want them sending people up and then they come up and then next week they're back home because they do some foolishness. You know what I
I
mean?
know.
Correct. You gotta
I
got people that
totally
got
agree.
hate,
No,
right?
I'm
If
not
they got
disagreeing
hate,
with that.
Mhm.
then we can teach them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with
So
that.
for
But you're
those
not
that listen, we're here.
when you do get people to do that, you know, everybody's say I decide, okay, I can help a guy out. You know, you
Yes.
have your contacts, so whoever you're gonna help, or you're gonna make sure that whoever you're sending for
Mm.
is the right guy.
But that's perfect. I mean, guys come at 1-1 is okay, you know. I have no
Yeah.
problem with guys
Yeah.
come at 1-1
But we
because
do
then
have
they could
there's
get under the wing of somebody. Is when you send 30 or 40 people.
there's there's 4 new guys I seen up here so far. Two are
Mhm.
grooms, and one is a hot walk and one is an exercise rider. I've
Right.
seen 3 new guys up here. Two of them
That's
that I
good.
knew, two of them that I knew previous from Barbados, and two that I didn't know them, but
Mhm.
you know they're horsemen,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So you know there's 4 guys up
Yes.
here.
They're,
You know what I
yes.
mean?
They're here. Some guys that we know good, like Ian Green family. Those
Mhm.
guys,
You know,
Yes.
I don't know them well, but
Tylon Green.
yeah.
Mhm.
Those guys is here now.
Okay.
Those guys, you know, sometimes you gotta take a chance.
Yes, of course.
And when you
Well,
get
Rodney,
here, things can get fixed from this end.
Yes.
But
well,
the
I
other
think
thing is to get here.
we got a good grip on it. We got some issues. We hope someone's listening that can help us out. But Rodney, tell us about Forrester's Fortune.
Oh yes, that's what.
Let's get back to the journey.
Let's get back to the journey. Your
Yeah.
best horse, the best horse you have in your barn.
That's right.
Yes.
That horse I got it from a baby.
You know what?
Because
Explain to these guys that the baby issues that this horse had that you had to work with, Rodney.
the baby issues I had with this horse, we ran it in, we used to bull.
Oh, there.
We ran it in a stake race. He ended up on the stands. He could have win. Because Outfield had a champion horse.
Uh-huh.
Never lose. But only body could have beat him was Foster.
Uh-huh.
When he get to the top, he lay in the bull on the stands.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So, you know how much work we got to do now to try to get this horse correct.
Yes, yes, yes.
Somebody
We
says
try. We put him down as a 2-year-old. He
Mm-hmm.
came back the next year. He doing the same thing. You know what we did? We took his balls out, and then we decided to train him different. Take all the equipment off.
Right.
Not trying to cut you off, Rodney. You know, they tried to do that to Sean too, but it didn't work, eh?
Say cut on the balls.
Listen.
Sorry, Sean.
Listen.
Good one. Good one, Leroy.
I would surrender them at this stage of my life right now.
Sorry for cutting you off, Rodney. Continue your story.
This guy gonna kill me.
sorry, Rodney.
Yes.
Continue your story.
Yes, we took his balls out, so if we fight, he going different.
Okay.
So that time now, Solara passed away. So we decided, well, look, we can give him a chance. We cut his balls out and try with him. He cut his balls out, I ran him, he won.
All right.
Wow.
So it worked then, it worked.
Straight course. This time we have, well, I think we can make some money with that horse. That year he won 3 straight.
Wow.
Okay, Rodney, let's stop you for a little bit there. Brent,
Yeah.
you got
Which
some
one
video
you want?
Do both of them back to back.
Back to back. Rodney,
Back.
take a look at this race. It was the race August 1st.
On their way, Alicia's Kid won the start from Malibu Secret City Boy. On the rail, Celebratory from Senor Jobim. Forester's Fortune and last in the early stages, Circle of Friends is only about 3 off. And coming for the lead, Celebratory up the inside. Dashing out in front, but under some restraint, so doing it pretty well. 3/4 City Boy. Alicia's Kid on the outside. Malibu Secret coming between runners to third. And back on the rail, Senor Jobim. Forester's Fortune second last. And last, Circle of Friends. Celebratory quickens in front and pressured now by City Boy. A length to Malibu Secret from Alicia's Kid. Senor Jobim on the inside, Forester's Fortune the centre, and last Circle of Friends as they wheel for home. And it's still Celebratory on the inside and City Boy the outer. At their girth is Malibu Secret and Alicia's Kid balancing up with Forester's Fortune down the outside. Celebratory and City Boy go on. City Boy's gone up to hit the front, and down the outside Forester's Fortune is really flying. City Boy and Forester's Fortune. Forester's Fortune has got up to win it. Forester's Fortune from City Boy, Malibu Secret, and then Circle of Friends, Celebratory, Senor Jobim, and Alicia's Kid. 57-39.
Okay, everybody, here we go. Just a second. Whoa. Bring the horse up. Bring the horse up. Okay.
You want him up?
Yeah.
And we got another race here for you. The allowance race, September 27th. Horse number 5.
Racing. And a good start for Kaylee's Big Boy came charging out in the lead, about a length in front. Going forward is Bokerman on the extreme outside and Sycamore Run the centre. And then Forester's Fortune handy with Ennis the Menace on the inside, and Jacob's Call is next. About 2 lengths behind them is on the outside Crawl from the Bar with See Forever, Prince of Thieves, and about 5 away last early is Money Ride. Racing out in front, Kaylee's Big Boy from Sycamore Run. About a length and a half away is Bokerman in third. Ennis the Menace is over on the inside. Jacob's Call is next from Forester's Fortune, Crawl from the Bar, See Forever. And then came Prince of Thieves, and about 5 away last is Money Ride. They come down towards the home turn, and Sycamore Run ranges up to Kaylee's Big Boy as they come for the lane with Ennis the Menace in the centre. And then came Bokerman, and back on the inside, Forester's Fortune. And trying to get home is Crawl from the Bar down the outside. And many chances, Ennis the Menace, Bokerman, Kaylee's Big Boy, and down the outside, Crawl from the Bar. And Prince of Thieves is finishing on with See Forever. But out in front is Ennis the Menace. Ennis the Menace, and on the inside, Forester's Fortune getting a run now. And that's the way through to win. Forester's Fortune up the inside to win a length to Ennis the Menace and Prince of Thieves. Behind them, Bokerman and Crawl from the Bar. At the time, 1:9:16.
Okay, all right, turn his head my way. Turn his head my way. Okay, guys. Okay, hold it right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, Patty. Thanks, gentlemen. Big risk, buddy.
Yeah, good wins.
That's the best ride I ever get on a horse.
Whoa. Patrick Husbands at his
Correct.
best.
That horse had no chance in the stretch. Blocked the
Whoa.
whole way.
Nowhere to go.
16th out, he fight a spear. I don't
But
know how he fight.
Rodney, $100,000 purses you're running for, boss. I'm winning. Wow.
He's the big horse. He ran for
That's
the
been
real
a
money.
state race, man.
He ran a state race. He ran second, third in state. You
Yes.
know, just ain't get lucky yet. But this year's my year. Don't worry.
All right.
That's his money ticket horse, you know.
That's right.
Rodney's got
Be alive every year.
Rodney's got 167 starts. He's now 15 wins, 10 seconds, 10 thirds, and $455,000 in purse money he has as a trainer. That's his career earnings.
Well done.
Well done.
And he's a small trainer, guys.
Yes.
And he's a small trainer. Remember that, you
Yes.
know.
Yes.
So you know, it's very important for people to make sure they
I
understand
started
that.
training horses when the pandemic began.
Yes.
Right.
I never really trained for a whole year yet.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's true.
I never trained for a whole year yet.
Every
This
time
year will be a full year.
it's been a delayed, right? Every year it's been a delayed
Every
since
year
we
was a
started.
delay.
Yeah.
Sean, these guys that take out their trainer's license, you know, Rodney and the other guys that take out their trainer's license, these guys are flying or fly beautiful for us up here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a pleasure walk around and having a conversation with these guys in the morning, you know what I mean? And on the weekend too.
Grant, Testa Holder,
Yeah.
the Squires,
Yes.
you know, even the young kids, Nicholas, young kids there, like Renico LaFawn,
Yes.
his
Ronaldo.
brother,
Yeah.
Ryan Jones. Don't forget Ryan.
Ryan Jones, all those guys, you know,
You guys are
trying hard.
There's actually a race on Saturday with a Bajan connection. I think it's 6 here, 3 trainers and 3 jockeys, and each one of you have a Bajan jockey aboard.
Wow.
On Saturday.
Yes,
This coming Saturday.
This coming Saturday, yes.
I got one in on Sunday with a Bajan jockey there, Corey Jordan.
Oh, it is Sunday then. Sorry, my apologies, Rodney. It's Sunday.
Yes.
That same race has 3 Barbadian trainers and 3 Barbadian jockeys, and each Barbadian trainer has a Barbadian jockey aboard.
Correct. That
Yes.
made my exercise riders from Barbados.
Mhm.
That guy is Tyrone grandson.
Yes.
Yeah.
He learned to ride at Mr. Pierce. So when he
Yeah.
came to Canada, he was a little shaky still, you know.
Yes.
He's improved a lot, that
Nicholas
kid. He
Sand
looks
LaFawn,
really good
he
on a
took
horse.
him, and he teach him. I know he's like one of the best on the horse, right?
Yeah, he's really good. He's a lot of improvement that kid has done. Well,
Leroy.
Yes.
Leroy, could you get us a picture of the jocks and the trainers in that race on Sunday, man?
Surely can. Surely can.
That would be a great photo opportunity for
Yes, because we
the
all
show.
try, man. And trust me, when we come to race, we come to race.
That's right.
We don't run them unless they're ready.
Now, these guys just need the opportunity, right? You know, it's
we
not
just
very
need the
hard to get the
that's all.
opportunity. You know what I mean?
Horses,
So,
that's it.
yeah, and these
We can
guys
get the
work
job
hard. Because I mean, like Rodney himself, Carlos himself, that do a lot of stuff, a lot of the groundwork themselves. You know, my
That's
goodness,
right.
Barney, if he's not helping out with the stall, he's walking the horse or he's buff. He's all, you know, always at work. You know what I mean? And he walks.
Give 'em a bunch every day.
Yeah.
Do
These
everything
guys,
see 'em there.
you know, Sylvester Oliver, same thing. Ryan Jones, same thing. All
Same
these
thing.
guys get down and dirty and do the work. You know what I mean?
Everybody in the
So,
stalls. Ted
when you see
Holder,
these,
everybody.
when you see these guys work, winning races, you know what I mean? It just salutes to them, man. You know, you got to take your hat off to them, Sean.
Yeah,
They put in the work.
Yeah, because still be doing it for a long time now too.
You know, that's the opportunity that we got. We know everything from scratch.
Yeah,
That's
these
right.
These guys put in the work, man. You
We
know.
put it together.
And
Like
so
last year, me and Leroy had a good time. We had a horse named Carl G.
Yes.
He brought it from 5,000.
Wow, that's the horse you need to speak about. That's you tell the story on that horse.
That's right.
bro.
We brought that horse for 5,000. I ran him 2 times for 10,000 with Kevin Nichols rode him for Leroy was the age at that time. So he finished 2 seconds. So I decided, well, look, next time I can run him for 25, but I want to get Kevin get days.
Mhm.
So Leroy said, well, Patrick is available. So he put Patrick on him.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick rode him and he won.
We got the video here for you, Rodney. Is this the video, Leroy?
Off their race, Majestic Melody, one of the best out, showing early speed for the lead. Final strike, Veloce, and driving up is Canadian Secret on their outside. Majestic Melody on the rails, parked behind is Lion's Golden Heart. And over in the centre, Carl G, followed by Uno Champ as they go into the turn. Racing wider, Super Cohiba, Hagos Fire between horses, second last. San Nicolabru and 2 lengths away last is Show Me Your Spots. And out in front, it is Canadian Secret who grabs the lead by a half a length. On the outside, Majestic Melody. 1.5 to final strike is third, followed by Veloce. About a length and a half again, Carl G selling up nicely on the outside of Lion's Golden Heart. Hagos Far moving up the centre, caught wide, Super Cohiba. And between runners is San Nicolabru with Uno Champ on their inside. And 2.5 lengths away last is Show Me Your Spots. Out in front, Canadian Secret. A neck in front of Majestic Melody as they go towards the half mile. A length and a half to final strike of Veloce. The stablemates racing third and fourth. Carl G coming into the race nicely. On the inside, Lion's Golden Heart. Hagos Fire relaxing nicely in the centre. A length away, Super Cohiba, followed by Uno Champ. Called upon is San Nicolabru and Show Me Your Spots is last. Racing to the front, Majestic Melody took over. Veloce, the immediate tackler on the outside, and coming for the lead is Veloce. 3 wide is Carl G. Hagos Fire starting to finish on around the outside of Final Strike, who sees a rail run, and behind them Super Cohiba making ground. They turn. Veloce's gone to the front, taken on by Carl G, and battling away Majestic Melody, and over on the inside Final Strike, then Super Cohiba. Carl G on the outsides reached the lead from Veloce, and it is Carl G opening up on the opposition from Veloce and racing down to the wire. Carl G is going to be too good for them. Carl G wins by a couple of lengths. Second Veloce, third Final Strike, fourth Majestic Melody, and fifth Super Cohiba. Then Lion's Golden Heart, 1:44.35.
You know, I'll tell you something.
All the credit for that horse winning that race. Because I trained that horse, I get ready to run. But I ran him shorter 2 weeks before that, 6.5. Patrick Husband rode him. He finished third. Patrick came in and tell me, Rodney, you know what happened? You run this horse longer. I will win with him. So it was like a teamwork. He told me, I will lost. He just horse need to go along. And he was sprinting me the whole time.
Right.
So I listened to Patrick, right? Because we work as a team.
But you know what? You know what, Ron? I take my hat off to you because when you first got that horse, if you had to take a picture of the horse when you first got him, you know, and to where you had that horse at the end of where you had him, Sean. I mean, this guy did a hell of a job. I know you say you can't take all the credit, but I give you the credit on the groundwork with this horse. All right?
Yes.
Because as a horseman to another horseman, when you first had that horse, I mean, the job you done to that horse to make him look like Rodney got the black stage and the grass twist and everything. And rub on that horse, Sean. That horse filled out, and oh man, you did a great job with that horse, Rodney. I have to take my hat off to you to what the job you done with that horse. And then you got to let them know how when you put his last race that he won. You tell the story. That this is your show. You tell the story. When he didn't win, but not with Patrick, with Saheen. He didn't win, but
oh man, it was a lowest race. They stepped him right up.
Mm-hmm.
The lowest race. He was much the best.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, he ran his race. He ran a perfect race. He did everything right. But the jock had no room to get out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The jock do everything that he could do in his power. I can't blame nobody for that. But I know the horse was a peak. He rode it perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Great, another great job you done again. Another great job you did. That's what I must have to take off my hat to. The job. I know Forster's Turn was your big horse, but this horse, the job that you've done is what we're talking about. Your journey here and the job that we as horsemen done and do for horses. That's why this, to me, hat off to you again, brother.
Thank
hat
you very
off
much.
to you again. Because you've done a terrific
I
job
took
with
that horse
that
for
horse.
5,000.
There you go. Thank you.
5,000, eh?
Thank you.
5,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, and the combination of your help and Patrick and you guys working together.
Correct.
You know.
What do you think? What do you think when the boss, Patrick, your husband, tell you something? Do you?
I always listen.
I think guy don't seem to be wrong. He always right down the middle, man.
About.
He's straight with no bends. Straight with no bends.
Straight with no bends. Correct. He tell you straight up. If you like it, you don't like it, that's your fault.
Yeah.
You know, that's why he love it, because he don't beat around the bush. He'll tell you right away, you gotta do this, Rodney, you gotta do that. As if you don't want to listen to that. But if Patrick comes to you and tell you he want to ride that horse, you better ride him.
But that's what he did with Forster's Turn. How much time did I run you down for Forster's Turn?
Forster Fortune.
Fortune,
That's right.
sorry. Yeah, Forster's
That's right.
Fortune.
You see, he want to ride that horse, so what happened? He had to ride it. And he won with it. So, you know, and that's it. To me, Patrick Hepburn is one of the greatest jockeys coming to the West Indies. The whole West Indies.
Yes.
And he's talent. And he's studying horses every day.
Yeah, because when Patrick tells son about a horse, believe you me,
That's right.
he'd be on
He
right
his
on.
homework.
Yes.
You know, that's the key to horse racing, right?
Yes.
That's like you doing another job, you got to keep statistics with everything. He keep his statistics with everything to see him in.
I mean, even when he comes down to Barbados, I like to put him on some of my horses to get because I don't ride anymore. So, you know what I mean?
So he can tell you, he feel the knee, or he feel the back end, or he fix this part, or fix that part.
Put on, the best thing he doing for me, put on hoods or take off blinkers or, I mean, that sort of things he's good at, man.
Change the equipment, do something.
Yeah. When he tells me something, I'm just going back from my days in Canada when he speaks, I used to listen.
I know Patrick from right in No Hearts Gap from Maryland. All this cookie racing right there. And all that from a baby, right?
Yes, yes.
Before you even get but one heart.
You going back now. You are back in time.
Yes, so you know, with the progress that guy made in life.
Yes.
The whole of Barbados should be proud.
Of course. Of course.
You know what I mean? Because that guy there, he's like an ambassador now.
There was a lot of talk, Sean, in the paper about how everyone looks back at the cricket greats of Barbados.
Yes, I saw that.
But they're also saying, why do we not look back at the horse racing greats of Barbados?
Right.
Horse racing industry doesn't get as much credit as the cricket world does.
That's right.
But people are starting to look at Barbados now as a great horse racing industry to invest in.
But let me tell you this, Barbadian jockeys now they have a brand name now. You know what I mean?
Correct.
We got a brand name now that we are good. You understand?
Rocco just went today at Kingland too, right?
Rocco went today. Taffy Joseph won at Keenan also today. You know what
I heard
Latchy
went 3 straight at Charlestown.
Correct.
I got to check up on some of those stats.
Yeah.
Listen, let me
Carter just win the other day too.
Yes, he was a rate a nice one today that won, but he book off. I don't know what happened.
Whoa.
I don't watching it too.
Who was that?
Kyle Carter.
Kyle Carter.
Oh, yeah, he's at Turf Paradise.
That kid sits on a horse nice, man. He's got a pretty seat on a horse, man.
Yes.
Very good
I mean, he's a pretty boy already, right? He's a pretty boy. Just, he polishes himself. Horse he looks good too,
Yeah, he used to be a candidate with us one day too.
Yes, he was. Yes.
And then he moved on.
But as I was saying, the brand name, right? We are going places. We have guys who are now going to, when Patrick finally retires, who are going to take it to the next level,
Oh yeah.
and we need to continue keeping that cycle going. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. Or else we'll just go, it will just come to a halt. But I must admit, it has not come to a halt since Ricky Griffith came there in '87 till now. We've kept going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It will never come to a halt.
I don't think so. We got too much talent down here, man. You
Too
know,
much. It never
too
comes
much
to a
talent.
halt.
I'm hoping very soon that Rasheed Hughes get up there. He's working on his paper right now. You know,
Yes.
the our youngster Trishawn Hazelwood, he's still
Yes.
7 pound clean, but he rides well. He deserves a shot. You know, and
And
when these guys keep,
we got the other guy in Charlestown there.
but we got Kimar Trotman,
Kamar Trotman.
Kimar
Very
Trotman,
good
and
jockey.
then
Latchman is right there.
Rashawn
yeah,
Latchman.
yeah, Rashawn Latchman.
Brett was just speaking about him just
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
He win 3 or something like that.
Yeah, but he's been doing well now for he's the top 10, top 5 rider there. You know what I mean? He's hot.
Correct.
Well, guys, did you know earlier this week, same Kamar Trotman started the ball rolling for Bajan horsemen up the north this last week, scoring 2 wins from 3 rides at Charlestown Racecourse on Thursday, April 21st, with valid reason and upheaval in races 3 and 6, while his buddy Rashawn Latchman won race 8. Man, the guys are doing fabulous. That was over at Charlestown Racecourse.
Charlestown, yes.
And you know what? None of our Bajan riders.
It's always good to be as a rider. You
Yes.
remember we had a rider there named Cedric Lewis.
Cedric Lewis started the ball rolling there.
Yeah.
He won lots of races there. So
Champ-
was Dale Winnicker.
Yes, Dale too. Yes.
Yeah, those 2 guys they rode there for a while and they won lots of races.
Well, did you also hear that none of our Bajan riders were successful at Woodbine on Saturday, but Bajan trainer Desmond Maynard sent out
Correct,
electronic in
24
race
to 1.
fine
24 to
win,
1.
man.
24 to 1.
That's
Yeah.
going with a thriller.
Yeah.
Man.
And,
Yeah.
and it was the horse was ridden by a new agent in the industry by the name of Tyrone Harding.
Correct.
Yeah.
Tyrone,
So it was very
shout
good.
out to
Congratulations
Tyrone.
to Tyrone too.
Shout out
He
to
worked
Tyrone,
very
man.
hard.
Yeah.
And Tyrone won 3 out that day. He ride 3 and he won all 3.
Wow.
Good luck to Tyrone in his new job, man.
Correct.
Tyrone came to say hello to me in the steward's room about 3 to 6 weeks ago.
Over the winter.
Yes.
Yeah, so I
And-
saw Tyrone and he came and bugged me, and I was like, yeah.
And we'll give him honorary Barbadian status.
Right?
We'll give you honorary.
Sean, we only giving him honorary status for a year or 2.
No,
Yeah, here.
he's married to a Bajan who's my good friend, and because of her, he can get honorary status. Sandra. Yes, Sandra.
Everything you did in
My
his
friend.
life is Barbados.
Let's go,
like
come
something
here.
right in
Up and on,
Barbados.
Sandra. Come here. And he
That's
married
right,
come Marion too on top of it all. So that's even he might get out for life because of that.
He's an honorary citizen to me.
Yes. Yes.
we got Trinidad and bred into Barbadian then. So we got some,
That's right.
some poles there then, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, we got a few like that.
A few.
You got my friend here, White Folk, like that.
All right.
You remember that guy, White Folk, he worked
Yeah.
in
Yeah, I forget White Folk.
Roger.
Yes.
Isn't
Yeah.
it Roger?
Roger Mohammed.
And my friend that there, Chris Garvey.
Oh Lord, Chris Gary.
Oh,
Lord.
all those get like some Byron Clark and Barbados.
Yes, correct. We
All
we
those
all
guys
line
were there.
together, youngsters, man. He was part of the crew.
That's right.
When the
You
Baran,
remember that good.
all
you guys coupled together.
yeah, all of us around the same time.
We got a lot of history between us, guys. A lot
Yeah,
of history, man. A lot of history. That's why we want to keep this thing rolling, man. And we try
Yeah.
to keep bringing this on, man. It's important for us.
You know what the good thing about it? We all come from one little pot that only holds. We all come from one little pot.
Well,
But
when
we
the
all come out and we expand.
Well,
That's
like
right.
when Sean did that recording with the same Rasheed Hughes guy, and I saw the back stretch and the bottom paddock, you know, the
You see
memory
where we
just
come
came right
from.
back. You know what I mean? Those sinks there where the guys take the water and bath their horses there. You got what,
That's
3,
right.
4 horses bathing at one time.
Yes, yes.
Guys getting the bucket and dipping it out and slicing it down the side of the horse. And this guys doing that stuff. Remember those
Precision.
days?
One bucket does
Your
to take a
precision,
dust
man.
from both sides.
Laser, you know,
Yeah.
whole thing covered.
If you, when
That's
you guys
right.
slice it, it comes from the head right down to the tail,
Yes,
eh?
yes.
Right.
and then the scraper that we used to, right? Remember here
Yes.
now you see in the North American they give it a straight piece of thing and it is scraping.
Yes.
Those guys got the piece of thing and the water is raked off the horse in no time.
And they got a few Canadians don't like us guys using those things up there, though.
No.
I mean,
Oh,
they,
they still got a few beers here use them still.
Use
of
it
course,
there. I know
but
there's a
short man,
Trinidadian guy,
my main man, short man is
Sharp
always
got
care.
his own. Sharp got his own. He
I know
chugging
Of
there's
course.
a Trinidadian guy, you know, Emmanuel Oxley. He uses his
Yes.
still. He still uses
Yes.
his. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that still got his
Yeah.
yours too. That's right.
And
And
then
nothing.
I remember too the crocus bag. The crocus bag.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Crocus bag
yes.
was hey grooms. Crocus, you can get crocus bag anywhere now, but back in that day, you can get crocus bag because every groom had a case crocus bag with his drag those legs out. Yeah.
I got two
Yes.
in my barn. That's what you use now. I like
You know,
it.
they're nothing like the old school days, man.
No,
Yes.
no,
No, but
you miss. You get your nice little miss and you put
Yes.
it together.
Yes.
And you wrap them up decent. You're good to go.
Yeah.
well, I still got an old school guy working me, Nippers.
Oh,
You're
my
younger
good
than me.
friend.
But Nippers said, Trainer, I didn't get the wrist yet for you know. I didn't get the wrist. I
Those
listen.
guys we teach them from little kids, huh?
Yeah, I can't clip a horse in my barn with Nippers money, you know. He said, Trainer, I can rub that out.
Rub it out,
No,
man.
you
gotta
rub
rub
it
it
out
out.
of here.
That's
That's
it.
me.
That's it.
Don't worry, Trainer. Don't
And-
worry, I can rub that out.
So
That's
guys
right.
like myself, Sean, that came from the country, you know,
Yes.
many guys say, bring them some black sage, guys, bring them
Yes.
some black sage.
Yes.
You know, bring them some black sage, you know, because you can't get the black sage done by the track. So the guys say, hey, you're a country boy, bring them the black sage, you know.
What we learn from the trainers in Barbados.
Yes.
The horse got to be clean and shiny.
Yes.
Yes.
Because we had trainers like Freddie Turtle and those guys. I know
Yes.
you guys know about those guys.
English guy.
Those guys will come with a kerchief and
Yes.
pass on the horse.
Yeah.
And if you got any dust, you got to brush it again and clean it.
Yeah.
Because I remember at the horse shows, we had that horse clavichord. Remember
Yes.
clavichord?
Oh, yeah,
With
that-
Nebby?
Big
that
black
went on
stallion,
shows,
man.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that even
Big
he used to
John
come and
Messiah.
look, and he comes from up in the country. You know that
Yes.
guy used to rub him down with the black sage and stuff. When he come to the shows, there's no horse in the Barbados look
Yeah,
better than
yeah.
that horse.
No.
Remember that
I
horse,
don't think
right?
he ever lost a
I remember
show.
good.
Never lost a show.
Never
Never
lost
a
his
show.
Yeah, there you go.
Had a
Yeah.
little short guy who bring you from
Neville.
Big John.
Neville.
Neville was his name.
Neville,
Yeah.
correct.
Neville.
That's right. That guy
What was
loses like
what was
by
the
the
big?
butt.
What was the big? for-
John Messiah, man.
John
John
Messiah.
Messiah. Big
Big
John
John
Messiah.
Messiah.
Big strong Messiah, yes.
Yeah.
Big John, yes.
Man, I tell you, man, we can talk, man, for hours with these things with this boy. Back in the
Correct.
days, boy, you
Yes.
know, back in the days, man. Old school, man. That's where we
Old
came
school.
from, man. Old school. If these youngsters only know where we came from, these back in
No.
those days, man.
No.
You know.
Back in Barbados, you learn the right way because you groom horse twice a day.
Yes, sir. Bring them back on in the
That's what
afternoon.
you don't do in Canada, right?
No, the European way.
Mhm.
The European way you groom
the
them twice,
European
then
way.
you make sure
Yeah.
everything good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, you see a lot of
I
the
still got
big
some of that habit too, because most of the time I come up on the evening sometimes.
yeah. Back in the States, you see a lot of big trainers. The guys come back wouldn't do that to reset the bandits
Yes,
and stuff like that.
The
you know?
young kid we got from home as a champion now, Safi Joseph.
Mhm, mhm.
Yes.
He do the same thing in the evening. All the horses come out.
Yeah,
They
you
get
know, you
taken
got to
care
put
of
in the work,
praise.
man. To be successful, you got to put in the work. You know, now a lot of these youngsters,
I'm
you
so
know, back
proud of
up
that
here,
kid.
you know, you see back out here now, a lot of these guys want to get done as quick as possible and get out of there and go
No,
home and sit and
horse
do it.
business don't
The
work that way.
horses love that hands-on touch.
Yes, they do.
Rubbing
Yes.
and
You know,
like
yeah,
you might be thinking you're rubbing to clean, but sometimes
you
it's
massage
rubbing
it.
the
You
muscle.
Massage
Massage,
the body,
yes.
yes.
Yes. It's a
Yes.
massage.
You know, the one thing I did know that we did that was one of the. If I would take away one thing that we used to do back home, we used to go to horse sharp, so sharp and teasing them all the time. Sometimes it was irritating them, and when we thought we were making them so sharp, sometimes
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It was
Yes.
irritating
Sharp.
them a bit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We
Yes.
said we're making them sharp, but it was
Yeah, so we
irritating them a
learn
little
from
bit.
that too, right?
Yeah, and you learn, and that's one thing I took away from my horsemanship coming to Canada.
Me
It's
too.
not doing that anymore.
Yes.
But we
More
were
calm and
irritated.
better.
Yes, and more capable rascal. When you can cause a jock to race out there, and then the jock gets blamed because you have them so sharp and irritated that you guys, Sean and Brett, can speak up because you guys ride horses, and you can feel the difference with a relaxed horse where you can sit off a pace and let it produce your horse properly, and then the guys that have the horse too sharp and then it runs off too early and use itself up too early.
Nervous all over.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
And that's the beauty, because I see a lot of young boys that hear so like that foolishness, sharpen them up and that foolishness. You know what I mean?
No,
I call it foolishness.
That is no good to the horse.
But we thought in our day we thought it was okay.
Yeah, but
you
learn, you live and you learn, man. You live and you learn.
But this is the message to the Barbadian horsemen now. If we, from experience from Rodney and Leroy, they're advising that, hey, sometimes keeping the horse sharp like that is only going to put the rider in trouble on our tight little track. Yeah, just give him a good little warm up or something, but make the horse happy, man. If a happy horse will always run much further.
Yeah, I'll tell you one quick story. I had this guy working for us, a Trinidadian guy named Zane, and he loved doing that. And I remember he walked by the horse right one day, and the horse just grabbed him, almost got underneath his eye.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because he had the horse teasing him. The horses think he's teasing him.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you another story on that too. That same guy, he was rubbing the horse, and you know Tiger, we call him Postman.
Yeah.
And this guy was doing that to one of his horses all the time. And I said, Zen, if you keep on doing that, you're not gonna get nowhere with this horse.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? And he got mad at me. And I took the horse from him and gave it to Tiger. And I said, Tiger, this guy got this horse too wound up, man. And Tiger said, you know what Tiger did with that horse with his old school ways? He just rub rag him every day. He took the brush away from him and rub rag him.
Yes.
That's what he did. The horse with his nest start with Tiger.
Yes.
That's the only thing he changed.
Yes.
That's one of the best horsemen from Barbados.
You know, another old school guy.
But Tiger worked with me when I first came to Canada, man. My first
he rubbed your big horse. He rubbed your big horse.
Horse a charter.
But I'm just saying what Brett is saying for these youngsters to understand if you made that one little change, sometimes what it can make. And Tiger, all Tiger did with that horse, he said, Leroy, leave it to me. Leave it to me. And all he did with that horse, he brushed his mane and tail, but rub rag his body, bathe him and rub rag him and turn him loose and left him alone.
I mean, listen, for me, working here in Barbados, now I got Fig and I got Nippers, right? And working with Nippers, he's like an old soul. So that's everything he got. He don't really let nobody
particular. He's particular with it. Very
He picked the like weight, all sorts of things, and you know what I mean. He give me which when I go walk.
Cool, and, that's why.
Dedicated, man. Dedicated.
You know
we teach him. That's why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But everything is so done, so relaxed. He don't believe in that. You know what? He's done everything relaxed and quiet. And I mean, man, even got birds at everywhere he got a horse, we got birds.
John, when I heard you say that before, I was like, wow.
Everywhere.
Calling you?
No, by the horse's stalls to keep them relaxed.
Stalls. And I asked him,
relax.
He said the birds just keep them quiet and relaxed.
And it's unbelievable how that works. You know what I mean?
That guy was always like that from a kid, huh?
Yeah. We got canaries, we got budgies, we got parrots at wherever the horses are. They're down there, man. But
you know, so he started with goats and sheep
Devon.
and all those he also got.
Yeah, but he ain't changed. He's a horseman, man.
From a little kid, he was like that.
Horseman.
Like
calmness, right?
Yeah.
Calmness. And that's the same thing. Let's jump back to like Patrick, husbands on the horse.
Yes.
You know, people give Patrick some horse. And I mean, he doesn't want to do it now like he used to anymore because he's not the same. You don't want to be broken up anymore. But horses that are so bad behaving stuff, Patrick gets on them and playing between the ears and doing all sorts of things. When these horses take his legs out and relax these horses, and these horses go to the post, like, what the hell is he doing out there? It's like he could give the horse trank.
Listen, man. I had a horse. I used to call that horse the house. A horse called Want Silver, because that's where I bought my house from. This horse named Want Silver. And Patrick, she was crazy. And Patrick just said, look, let me go. So he didn't want the groom walk him out. He didn't want no pony. And he just used to just go, playing with the ears and she all over the place.
Yeah.
But got a job done though, you know what I mean? And two of them just seemed to get along. Where everybody was kind of tense with her because they always thought she was gonna flip. He was just like, "Come, girl, come," and you know what I mean? And
the confidence of horses,
Not cutting you guys out.
Yeah,
I remember years ago, Leroy.
Yes,
Mark Cassie had a horse. Was off about 2 years. Patrick took the horse. He galloped it every morning. Nobody else done like So ignorant that horse was. You
Uh-huh.
remember that horse name?
I don't remember I think that's not the horse. No, it's not the horse that Sid had end up claiming or something like that.
No. Good state horse.
Oh, Sealy Hill. Is it Sealy Hill? Not Sealy Hill, is it?
No, it was only 2 years ago.
What horse is that?
It's just another crazy one, because Sealy Hill was crazy, man.
Crazy one. Patrick Gallopy used to have to do everything. He had 2 years off and he made first time off the back.
Oh, I know the horse, man. Patrick said the best horse. Patrick let the horse bad in truth, man.
Patrick like he bad. He do anything with that horse.
Not write the comment. Not write the comment.
Write the comment.
Write the comment. Write
How ignorant that horse was.
Hey, let me tell you something with Patrick and that horse. Patrick goes on and I've been waiting for him to come back for to go get his next horse. Patrick takes this horse and instead of coming back to the barn, he's taking horse almost up to the east gate.
Yes,
that's right.
And walk him all up the road.
Yes,
Leroy got to take the old man for a walk and all sort of things. So
yes.
Patrick, you got the next horse to go get.
He loved that horse like kung fu. And he never get beat by it.
No.
You know, but that's what we're talking about as horsemen. You know what I mean?
That's right.
As horsemen. You know what I mean? The calmness. But again, when we first started, we thought we used our strapper brush. We thought we got the strapper brush singing and all sort of thing, and got these horses, want to fall down in a stall, they put on their belly, and we done all kind of foolish. At that time, it was foolishness that we were doing. When I get to learn and understand what we were doing, foolishness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's unbelievable that I see there was a guy there. I can't remember his dad that used to do art of punch and stuff like that, and he teach me something, a broomstick. Mm-hmm. Rolling the horse muscles and stuff with a broomstick, and all this horse is doing is yawning, relaxing this horse.
Correct. When you see them yawning, when you get them yawning, you know you're doing something good.
It's coming to North America and learning these things, and when we, you get back to Barbados after we were coming up here, man, you guys think because you come up to Canada, you can't come and tell us this game, and it was so frustrating to see. We're coming to Barbados to teach you something that we were taught. Let's bring our knowledge and teach you guys.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Great guys like Rodney and them that we rubbing these horses and go and being successful with them. And every one of the Barbadian guys, trainers that we work with, these guys win percent went up.
Yes, correct.
It went up. You know what I mean?
Because we make a pledge when we left Barbados and come to Canada, we come to get better.
And that's all we did.
Make people who are proud.
Yes.
Something just came to me, guys. Something just came to me, and I now realize it. Today was Mark Gamble's birthday.
Really?
I know we're talking on today. So
yes, God rest in the grave.
Rest in peace, man. I know that don't touch me. It don't come to me that I knew it was something I was supposed to mention every
Rest
time.
in peace. Rest in peace.
Mark Gamble,
rest in peace. A very, very, very good man.
Good man.
Very good
daughter and family. Maybe condolences still to them. You know what I mean? Because it's freshly happened and stuff.
He was one of the guys that leave Barbados and come to Canada. He leave Barbados as a lightweight.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, because I didn't know him. When he came, I didn't know him back home. I didn't know him back home.
When he started working with Laurie Severe, right? And I know Dossie, I know Tiger, and I said, well, who is you? I ain't know who you is, boss. Man, I know you, Sean, man. I know you, man. Like Mark Gamble, man. I know start working track recently.
Yes,
I said,
yes,
but quickly became the man.
The top groomer, the top. Because Tiger and those boys teach him, or you guys.
But let me something. Listen, Laurie Severe, but when I met my Laurie, I just came freshly from being a jockey. So like bandaging horses and that kind of stuff wasn't my thing then.
Yeah, we had to learn that when we get there.
Yes, so Laurie Severe, he used to give us the pony, and me and Mark Gamble, we used to put on the bandages. You know what I mean? I would put them on, take the back off. Yeah. And the polo, we started with the polo first. So when we mastered the polo, he said, okay then.
Standing bandage now.
The vet wrap.
Oh, okay.
Vet wrap, right?
Okay.
So we used to put on the vet wrap and then take it back off and roll it back. You know what I mean? So so we waste it and then we put it back on. And me and Mark Gamble did that, you know what I mean, until we thought we mastered it.
Yeah.
And then to the point where on race days, I used to do that for Laurie and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But that was, there's some things that, you know what I mean, you live with a guy, man, that you went through. And then the man went 26 races 1 year himself.
Yeah, sure.
26 races?
Yeah, that's big time. I don't think nobody has ever done that
No,
that I know about.
no. If they did, we hear about it. You know what I mean? We hear about it. I ain't hear nobody saying so.
Rodney,
Since
twist your
then.
camera a little bit there, cause the light is right in the background there.
Yeah, they like you gotta turn it on. Now
Yeah, yeah.
you turn it off though.
Okay.
Or turn or sit at a different angle.
Well, Sean.
Yes.
Here we
There's
go.
Brand is back.
You can see me now. Yes. Hey guys, this show is very, very good show. I'm so impressed about you guys promoting Barbados, and I love it.
But we promoting you too, boss. We promoting you, man. All you guys.
You guys promote me, and when you promote me, you promote Bezos.
Yes. Yes.
Because they represent Bezos.
Correct.
That's how it is. So now, you know how we doing it? I guide out there and try to get people.
Yes.
So I can try to sponsor to get people to come into Canada. And
Yes.
I can try to help you guys.
That'd be great, man.
You know, that's the only thing you can talk to some people, see what can happen.
Yes.
And those guys down there, they have, like I explained to your apprentice rider, Sean, you know, about saving their money because I mean, if they can help themselves also, you know what I mean. That's the one of the things that they got. I mean, that's another way to go to it. If they can just save the money and help the trainers pay their way up, you know what I mean. Because sometimes the trainers they want the help, but some of these guys things is getting so tough now. You know, the trainers can't afford to put in all that money and then do it. So if these guys can, you know, provide their own
help, money,
you know, part of it, you know, the trainers would help them.
You know what's happening with the economy now in Canada going here, wire.
Yeah, everything is going up, right?
Everything costs so much money.
Yeah.
It's hard for most of the people too, right?
Brent, you were going to say something there just now, Brandon. We cut you off there.
I just wanted to give you guys the racing recap of Barbadians racing overseas. We have already told about Kimar Trotman, but we heard Rashawn Lachman won 3 races today, but he was the only rider to visit the winner's circle in North America last Saturday, where he scored on JJ Widgetman in race 8. He also scored 1 winner the night before to move him up to 22 winners for this year. So if he had 22 wins for the year already, and did he win 3 more winners today? I'm not sure. We got to get our guys to send us their updates and comments. But he, I believe, is the current leading Bajan rider in North America. And I think he's 2 winners in front of Rocco Bowen, who went winless last week at Hawthorne, but had a couple of thirds and 1 second. I actually think Rocco won a race today at Keeneland, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Won a race at Keeneland Racecourse.
The fourth race.
Big up to you, Rocco. Way to go. Keep flying that Bajan flag high. Just so many Bajan fans had their eyes focused on Gulfstream Park on Saturday as Bajan owners, brothers Dan and Martin Reisman's 5-year-old Terrain had a very disappointing race of his 12 race career, finishing off the board for the first time in his first race in the U.S. since going over from Barbados and now in the care of Safi Joseph. Safi, who had a disappointing day on Saturday, he went winless with his charges, but had 2 winners on Sunday at Gulfstream with Batter Up Bud, who promoted the pace, going too wide and going off to win on their Junior Alvarado in race 4. Then striking again in race 6 with Dreaming of Audrey to complete a double with the same rider. Congrats to Safi. That was a great going at Gulfstream. 2 winners. Keep it up. And even on Woodbine on Sunday, our Bajan trainer and our good friend Ricky Griffith had his first winner for the year, saddling just his second runner for 2022 when Pino, in a pause, grabbed the lead from favorite Appointed in the 6 furlong final event, going off to win from DS Soul and Bajan rider Kevin Nichols. I think a Bajan groom, Corey McDonald, was also the groom of Pinot and Paws.
That's right. Yeah.
And we'd like to send out huge congratulations to all of these Bajans mentioned previously, and especially for Rocco Bowen for his win earlier today. I think it was Smile at the Storm in the fourth race at Keeneland Racecourse for trainer L.W. Demerit. But we got to remember, Kyle Carter is doing well, and don't forget Jelon Samuels. He's having a hard time at Aqueduct, but he's won a number of races for the year at Aqueduct. So these Bajan jocks just going on to do well. We want everyone around the world continue to help support our Bajan riders, grooms, trainers, owners. Let's go and get them all going. Fly that Bajan flag as high as possible.
That horse that Rocco won on today, the silks had blue, black, and yellow. I wonder if it was a Bajan owner also. The silks of that horse that Rocco won on today.
I didn't see anything about that being a Bajan owner.
Yeah, blue, black, and yellow was the silks.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I realized that when I took I watched the race, right? The silks were blue, black, and a black groom and a black trainer.
Yes.
Was there too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
I was wondering
you
if
never
it's
know.
a Bajan connection or something there. So if one of the guys happened to talk to Rocco, they can ask that question for us. I know some of the guys still communicate with each other, right?
Right.
So
it's a good purse, I think, a $42,000 purse today.
Yeah.
For Rocco at Keeneland. I think that was one of his first rides at Keeneland, I think.
I think so, yeah.
It was his very first ride, so big up to him, and hopefully we get more winners coming out of Keeneland.
Yeah.
No, he won one
Jamal,
last year.
You won one there last year also?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. That correct takes care of that.
He's also won at Churchill too.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
He's rolling, man.
So Aqueduct is finished now because the spring meet just finished. So now Belmont opened up today. So I guess Jamal Summers is probably going to go over to Belmont now because he's based in New York, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. A couple rides today, but he book off.
Oh, you book off? Okay.
Yeah, he never rode today.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hopefully everything is okay with him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All our hearts go to him. Well, guys, we're up to 2. I know things are getting a little late and we're early morning guys and stuff like that. And our audience is probably getting a little tired and sleepy too. And then we can talk for hours. And that one, Sean got sleep today. I got Brent. Sean got home and got some sleep on us today. So
yeah, he was boasting about that.
He was boasting about it too, right? So you know what I mean? He's still fresh and sitting by the bridle right now, right? We're kind of like turning for home now and start to spit the bit a little bit here.
I'm fresh.
Today, I met Leroy do overtime too.
We're there.
He had to come over and help me.
We're there.
Hey, for this show, anything for this show, buddy. This show is to promote us and to do something for our people and and make sure that people out there, artists. Hey, we can't let our artists miss our show. So if it takes that we have to go to Timbuktu to make sure the store goes, we got to get it going. We got our audience, so that we don't want to lose our audience right now, brother. And when I punch in, I saw you owning Rodney. I know you don't realize you live so close, man. You're just around the corner from me. Yeah, but you live so. I mean, not back home. I'm talking about up here. I didn't realize you live so close.
I live close to you, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that all along, but now I know.
You live by the Bramley, right?
Yeah.
You just don't know how you come to me.
Yeah, that's right here. But anyhow,
that's right.
But Sean, Leroy, whatever. But I saw some comments earlier from our friends about a little blue car. Was it? What? Sean, I got him back for you.
No, my little blue car, man. Hey, you know what, Brent?
Somebody said it's Mr. Bean. I don't know.
Mr. Bean. Yeah, that's my little blue car. Let me give you the quick little story, right? And then don't take it like I mentioned it in my first show too, Sean, when somebody said, you know what, you black guys drive nice cars and live in rundown houses.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
So I went on and bought myself a little $1,500 car.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so I buy my little car. So when this car, imagine putting me and Rodney in this little car. It's about this big, like a little mini mo. If me and Rodney had to pull up by anybody in this car, 2 big guys, they were like, "What the hell?" And that's what happened when I first drove this car to the racetrack. And you know what I mean? I was like, Leroy, man, that car's too small. I says, look, this is like the Flintstone. If this car stops, I only got to put my foot outside the door and just push. So that's what I drive to the racetrack, my little blue car.
But you know what? Driving around the racetrack with all that dust and stuff, you don't want to be driving
especially with gas, especially with gas and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's great.
And the cleaning.
Yes.
There's also cleaning. You got to clean the car, the racetrack, all the dust.
That little blue car does its work. So that's what got me over to Rodney's house and back there just now. You know what I mean?
Leroy, I didn't see your blue car. I didn't know. I was following these comments and I'm like, what is this person talking about?
It's a little blue Echo. It's called an Echo. That's what the name of the car is. It's a little blue Echo. It's not an electric car now. It's like a Suzuki Swift. That's it. I think it's smaller than a Suzuki Swift, eh, Rodney? It might be smaller than a Suzuki Swift, no?
Smaller though, yeah, that's smaller, yeah.
So yeah, that's my little blue car, Brett. But you know, so the guys will look at me and see me get this little blue car and say, Leroy, man, that car's too small for you.
But you know what? Everyone knows when you come, though.
That's
enough. Everyone knows when you come. It's big car.
I see he walk more than he drive that.
I like my walk here, Rodney. You know,
Yeah,
I like
you gotta keep fit, man.
You gotta keep fit, right? But it's getting to see you guys in the morning. You know what I mean? It's a pleasure stopping and spending a little 5 minutes and saying hello to the boys. You know what I mean? Because you know, it makes my day. It makes my day to walk around that racetrack and see you guys and see the work that you guys are doing, because now I got to do what you guys are doing and I'm getting the fun of just walking around, watching you guys, you know, put in your hard work. And when I sit down and watch the TV and see you guys in the winner's circle, man, again, I'm taking this hat off for the fourth time tonight. I take my hat off to you guys all the time because I see the grind that you guys put in. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you guys put in the grind, and I want to say you guys keep up all the good work that I see, and let the Barbadian people know the grind that you guys put in every morning.
I can step on the gas a little more.
Yes, every morning, you know what I mean? And it's a pleasure watching you guys in the winner's circle all the time, man. You know what I mean? It's nothing feels better than as an agent watching you guys in the winner's circle. Even sweeter when my jockey's on your horse, man.
All right, don't forget that.
We got major jockey and major trainer in the winner's circle.
Yes.
Ever.
Yes.
That combination is always, man. Fly that flag, man. Fly that flag, man. Fly it.
And especially when you go a BJ agent also, that's a triple threat there, man.
Everything, the whole combination.
The whole combination, man. You know
I
what I mean?
know sometimes you could get a BJ one or two.
Yes. Yes. These guys.
Well, not to start another story, Sean, but we had discussed about a certain Canadian champion trainer, Mr. Mark Cassie, saying how great his barn has been over the last 10, 20 years with Barbadian grooms, Barbadian exercise riders, Barbadian hot walkers.
Yes,
so I'd love to speak to him one day and find out how did Barbados and its workers help him in his journey one day.
Yeah, we talk to him. We get him one day.
His assistant trainer is a well-known Barbadian that came from the paddock too.
Yes. Correct.
He ran that whole thing, and he years he did it.
But he came here as a lightweight too, right? Didn't he come here as a lightweight too?
He came here as a lightweight, and that was
a lightweight also.
Lightweight.
Yeah.
All right. But don't forget Turkey, Anthony husband.
Yeah, we had three Barbadian assistants then.
Right.
Ricky that built the foundation for all of us.
Yeah.
Ricky started it, right?
Yeah, Ricky's who started it.
And Anthony worked with him also.
Anthony was assistant for Mark before Ricky?
Yeah.
Okay. I think so, yeah.
Ricky was still writing, right?
Yeah, Ricky was still writing.
Ricky was still writing, yeah.
Still writing, man. So Anthony he did that first.
Ricky and Greg DeGaz took over.
Yeah.
That's right.
Ricky and Greg DeGaz was the two assistants there at the same time.
Yeah. And then that's when David came in after Ricky.
David came in right after that. That's right.
Okay.
And David is still there now.
Yeah, he's still there.
Lots of years David is there.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So I mean, you know, he has a really great history of Barbadians working with him for a long time.
Every woman is from Barbados except one.
Yeah. And what's his name? I always forget his name. Oh Lord, that might know his good horses. He started with me also.
Bill.
Bill, man, this guy is awesome. You know what I mean?
Bill, you guys call him Bill now?
Billy.
Oh, Billy, which is Chubby's. He's Chubby's son.
He's Chubby's son. Correct.
Yeah. Okay, Billy. I know him as Billy.
Billy.
You guys call him Bill. I was wondering.
Billy.
Yeah,
You know,
I know him as Billy. So that's
But that guy, everything he touches just turned to gold in that barn there, man.
He born in the business too, right?
Yeah, but he just come over
as a kid.
with state horse after state horse after state horse. It's amazing, man.
That's why we got to try and get
that guy is very relaxed and calm. Huh?
We got to get a groom on here to chit chat a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got to do that, man.
You have to do that.
We can bring in one.
Let's bring in a groom.
And we got lots of experienced grooms there.
Yes.
Bring in, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Investigate guys like Dexter Prophet and those guys.
Yes.
Correct.
Those guys are the top men that leave from home, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So them got all the experience. So them know.
Those guys because Dexter was also awarded the Groom of the Year too, right?
Correct.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
He won it here. Yes.
Let's remember that also.
Dexter Prophet, correct.
Did he win it twice?
I only know about once. I know about
once. Okay.
Once. I think they all got it once.
Okay. One body win it twice was Devon Boland.
Was Devon?
Devon
Boland win it twice.
Devon win it twice.
Groom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Groom or assistant trainer? Groom or assistant trainer, Rodney?
Been assistant trainer twice.
Okay, but not Groom though. Not Groom.
No, he never made it.
Yeah, not Groom. No, not Groom. Yeah. No. So I know we were talking about grooms. That's why I say twice. I was wondering what you were saying there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's only one time.
Yeah.
Bully, man. Bully.
All grooms only got once. Yeah. Yes. So your assistant
trainer. But assistant trainers come in it multiple times.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Last year was a very nice guy named Denzel.
Denzel. I saw Denzel. Yes.
And the year before was Chubby. What's Fuzzy. Yeah. So that's two grooms from Mike Dole's barn that won it. Yeah.
Wow.
All two Brett Harris guys.
Yes.
And Brett Harris won the assistant trainer a couple times too.
Yep. Shout out to Brent.
Yeah, right.
He won the assistant trainer a number of years ago.
Yeah, a couple of years too. Yes. You know what I mean?
And there's another business that we never talk about.
Yes.
Brent.
And he's a top man, very experienced.
Yes.
Yeah. He's the main man for Mike Dole. Yeah. We got a lot.
He was a jockey. He was everything, Brett Harris.
But he been there for years now, man.
Yes.
He came up like 89.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't he try to? Didn't he try? Right? Did he ride a little bit in Fort Erie or no? He didn't never.
I think he did ride in Fort Erie a bit.
He actually he stays with your brother too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're still together. He lives with Slade and his wife Kelly.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Great guy.
Yeah.
TSC is two partners and it's two good partners for years.
Partners for 20 years, easy.
For years, that's right. Yeah.
He's like a brother to me.
That's right. They're brothers, correct. Yes. Brad is one of the nicest guys you can meet.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he always there for you. If you want anything, he will help you.
Good. It's always good to have somebody like that.
It's good to got somebody around that you can reach out to when you don't know something, right? Because what we gotta remember that all of us still learning.
Yeah.
You never stop.
We never stop learning, right?
Never stop.
No, in this business.
Never stop.
Not in this business here.
Always want to get better.
Tomorrow morning you go in the barn, you see something you never see before.
Yes.
That's something you're gonna get a pal or friend and ask, see, what's this?
Yeah.
When I left Barbados in I think it was 98 or 97, whatever it was, and I went and had a talk with Bill Marshall before I left. You know what I mean? I just was letting him know I'm out of town, I'm gone. So he told me to come by his house to have some tea. And that's the one thing he told me that I'll never forget. You know, he said, Sean, you're never too old to learn nothing in this business. You know what I mean? He said, I can't remember. He had me in mid 80s or so when he was up in there. He said, look at me, look at how old I am. I'm learning every day. So just keep yourself open to learn all the time. And that's one thing I always remember him. Yeah, never think you know it all, man.
Yeah, you do it. You know.
No.
We learn every day, and we learn from the smallest kid too.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, we
Well,
always gotta put that together and learn that.
That's what make we who we are today, right? And I
That's
mean,
right.
learning, you know, like we say, we
So we
take a
gotta keep
neighborhood
using our brain, right?
take a neighborhood to raise a child, right? And that's why, you know, today's generation, we hope that we can touch a few of them with our show, you know what I mean, and trying to change their lives and make things better for them as we go on. You know what I mean?
Guys, I just did a quick search.
Yes, go ahead,
I
Brett.
did a quick search, and then in 1989, 1990, and 1991, Brent Harris won, I think, 32 races, all at Fort Erie.
Oh,
From a number of starts there. He won in 3 consecutive years, 7, 21. I think 1990 looks like was one of his best years, winning 21 races. So
wow.
It's good to see again at equibase.com.
Yeah, I mean,
they are new sponsors.
No, but these are things that we forget, you know. I mean, some of these guys who are here, man, we didn't even we forget about that.
89. That was even
forget
before I
about
got my
those
license.
I remember
Yeah.
all good.
Yes, yes.
That's one thing I always remember. Everybody that from the paddock, I know.
You just live around the corner, man. You just live around the corner. You can get up you can get up at any time and just run around the corner. You're in the paddock, man.
You just gonna jump over the wall.
Jump over the wall. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You just round the corner. You don't want to know so many guys end up outside your house eating food outside your house, man. All that good macaroni pie and stuff that we got to eat, man.
My sister cooked me good macaroni pie and
man.
chicken.
I eat lunch there every day.
There you go. When we come from the country, when they get to hear this macaroni pie and stuff around the corner, who you go back
chicken with the die for, fried chicken with the die for, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Saline Barrow.
Yeah.
Big up Saline. Feed a lot of us.
Feed a lot of us.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. We had a good thing going by our house.
Yes, man. Yes.
Lots of jockeys also come from Trinidad. We also got rules for them to stay.
There you
Everything in my house was like that. So
I
I born a full horseman.
Yeah. Those were the good old days, man. The good old days, man. Ain't
Glad
nothing
we're
like
getting a record of all these stories, man.
Of course, because I mean, people didn't know about these things. You know what I mean? You don't know about these things.
So many guys.
And in Barbados, with horses, it was very hard. Because though the other people don't like you when you was a horseman. You play with horse shit to tell you.
We hear that a lot. We hear that a lot.
Everybody.
We heard that a lot.
We're still sticking to that and look what it bring us to now.
I remember my brother go home. My brother said, "Man, you smell like a horse, man. All the horse shit you play up in, you know what I mean?"
You get lots of pressure.
Yeah, pressure, man. And tell you, man, cause horse shit, that scent don't move, you know what I mean?
Horse shit put us where we are now. And we always gotta remember the horse shit come first.
I still get grind for up to you know coming home, and the wife says, "Leave your horse clothes in the garage." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, cause my little boy
drop them in the garage before you bring them in the house.
Yeah, my little guy's allergic to horses.
Oh, there.
Yeah, you know, if I take him to the track, I gotta give him something before he goes to the track. Even my phone and all that, I gotta wipe it. Don't want to get in the house and all that. If he touches it,
wow,
oh, man, yeah. So before
Leroy, I remember at Greenwood, 1993, going out one evening. I'm allergic to horses all my life. I sneeze, and you always see my handkerchief.
Yeah.
Greenwood, going in the starting gates, I'm pushing the handkerchief in between my pants and picking up my whip. And I'm like, get him one last blow.
Oh my God.
My handkerchief going into the gates at Greenwood.
The first time I realized that people were allergic to horses one day at Peter Ward's farm, because on Sundays, Peter used to pull teeth on Sundays, right? And this guy came out to get his teeth pulled. And he went down by the horses, and when he come back, the guy's mouth is swollen so big. I'm like, what the hell happened to you? I mean, the guy had big lips already. But I mean, this guy's mouth was huge. And that's why people realize that people can be allergic to horses. I remember I was only a little kid at that time, you know, 15 wrong.
I wasn't allergic in that way, but sneezing and allergies, my nose was just
that's my little kid.
clearing.
Was it Chris Griffith the same way too?
Chris
You and Chris?
Griffith, that's why Chris is one of my best friends. So that's always had the handkerchief blowing.
My little guy's like that. He touches. I mean, I come home, I can't let him touch me. I gotta go straight in the shower first before he can come and touch me. He come and give me a hug. That's it. He starts running and sneezing and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Get all those clothes
I
off.
gotta get those clothes off, and I gotta go get a shower right away.
Yeah.
So you know, hey, the love of the game, man. The love of the game. But all right, guys.
Yes.
Talk and talk. Let's put the show to sleep here. Everybody get out of here and get some sleep.
Let's thank our sponsors first, though. We gotta thank Barbados Turf Club, BTMI for sponsoring us. We appreciate that, and we hope that we continue to do a good job showing Barbados to people around the world. Thank you very much, man.
We invite you all to come and see us all at the Garrison Savannah.
Yes. Correct.
Book a flight and come to Barbados for a week or two. Check it out.
And don't forget our races on Monday, right, guys?
Monday, yes. Oh, yes. Races on Monday.
The races on the Guineas, so we can log in.
I mean, it's bad of me not to know the time, but I mean, it was.
I think it's someone said 2:30.
2:30.
2:15 or 2:30. Someone posted in our comments earlier.
Okay.
Sean, would you be running something, Sean? Sean,
yes,
would you be running something?
I'm running 2 horses. I'm running Jocular again. She's having her 3rd start.
2:30, somebody said here.
Yes, since the Coolmore.
Okay.
And then the old girl, Miss Savvy.
Oh, that's right. This is gonna be her first start down there.
First start, yeah. So we can see how fast she really is in Barbados now, because she had some toes in Canada for years.
Okay.
For years.
And
thanks, Peter.
Is our little kid riding? Is it
Yes, he's riding both of them. He's the was riding both.
Okay.
Look at our man, Carlos.
Carlos, you got any sweet food there, Carlos? Any sweet food tonight? Because you cooked sweet food last week. Let me know if you cook any sweet food there. Where's my man Tyler Gaskin tonight? I see that Tyler is him.
But I haven't seen Tyler, man. He's skipping out on us.
He's sleeping tonight, man.
But he's sleeping.
But let's say thanks to our guest Rodney Barrow.
Yes.
And wish him all the best and success for the rest of the year. And hopefully some people see him on the show and throw him a little bone.
Yes.
You know what I mean? To help push him to the next level.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Rodney, thank you for coming on to the show and telling us about your journey. It has been a pleasure. And it's been a pleasure knowing you for all the years that I've been knowing you for. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Great.
I thank everybody on the show very much for having me. And it was very understanding to see everything that goes on the show.
Yes.
And I like it. So you guys keep the good job up.
Thank you.
Yeah, keep trying, Rodney. Thanks so much.
Keep trying and keep promoting. I love it.
Thank you,
man.
Thank you. So I'll see you.
Don't be scared to call me anytime.
Cool, brother. Thanks, man.
All right. Have a good night, buddy. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay, buddy. Thank you very much, guys. Have
All
a
right.
good night.
All right.
Okay.
Well, this is ending up our broadcast of the 3rd episode for The Talk Show by Journeys and Sean Hall. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you next week, Thursday at 7 p.m.
Good night.